to me, lie to me. Tell me that you'll try for me, try for me, try for me. I don't wanna die lonely, die, but maybe you ain't right for me, right, yeah. If you don't love me, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Tell me that you'll try for me, try for me, try for me. I don't wanna die lonely, die, but maybe you ain't right for me, right, yeah. If you don't love me, why you gotta switch plans? You already got my hopes up, just let me know in advance. Just tell me you ain't tryna show up, I just turned into a man, cause everybody gotta grow up. I've been ready, what's the hold up? It's either you and me or no one. I was focused on my brand, you got with someone named Brandon. Knew that wasn't in the plan, but I know it wasn't random. Said you'd rather have me, but you can go and take chances. I used to take you to everything, you just taking me for granted. You don't love me, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Tell me that you'll try for me, try for me, try for me. I don't wanna die lonely, die, but maybe you ain't right for me, right, yeah. If you don't love me, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Tell me that you'll try for me, try for me, try for me. I don't wanna die lonely, die, but maybe you ain't right for me, right, yeah. If you don't love me, now you wanna act like you don't know who I am. I bet you in another life, maybe we could've been friends, but I ain't worried about no girl, I'm tryna rack up my bands. I told you that I needed time, I thought that you'd understand, but this the life I chose. I don't wanna be in anybody else's shoes except my own. Took a little time, made some bad decisions you don't wanna know. Watching everyone around me turn into somebody I don't know, but that's how it goes. If I take a L, use it all to grow. Lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Tell me that you'll try for me, try for me, try for me. I don't wanna die lonely, die, but maybe you ain't right for me, right, yeah. If you don't love me, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Tell me that you'll try for me, try for me, try for me. I don't wanna die lonely, die, but maybe you ain't right for me, right, yeah. If you don't love me,
what is it all for? I've asked myself that question so many times now, it's become more worn than my Reebok classics. I'm a slave to frivolous habits. Of introspection without any destination, ruminating thoughts in constant rotation. Is this what it means to be conscious? To constantly question our conscious? Despondently fall on my back horizontally. Under my bed there are monsters that visit me when I try to sleep. They're those thoughts that play on repeat, that say, Ren, you're always gonna suffer, Ren. You're always gonna suffer. And I boomerang between optimism and pessimism so much that my sanctuary could be a prison. What blinds me could give me vision, and what finds me is this indecision of what to do with these questions. Is there purpose? Is there God? And if there is God, then God, why do I feel like this, God? Are we not sculpted in your image? And if so, do you feel that pain? Unrelinquishing pain, like my brain got put under a Bunsen burner and torched until the membranes became flame. I hate not sleeping. I like the weekend because other people don't sleep either. Mindless TV shows irritate me, but they're my messiah, because I can become brain dead, wasted, lost in trails of dry saliva. But I'm a survivor, a child of destiny. But this night has been testing me. Question the mess that's progressing, undressing me, stripping me naked and stuffing the stress in me. I used to use drinking as a way to stop thinking.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
Got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images, yeah. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no. You're calling my phone, I'm being patient, but I'm all alone. Staying faithful and I'll never know when you're coming back around. When you're coming back around.
مساء الخير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته أعزائي المشاهدين، وبحب أرحب فيكم في كمان سكريم. بس المرة هاي السكريم هذا حيكون غريب شوي علينا، لأنه المرة هاي مش أنا اللي بكون عامل اوبزيرفينج، في عنا ناس عم بيعملوا معنا بروفيشنال اوبزيرفينج، ناس يعني بيشتغلوا على بطولات ESL، بيشتغلوا على بطولات PMCO PMPL EMEA، كل هاي البطولات عندهم خبرة في الشغل على هاي البطولات، وإن شاء الله عم بيستخدموا هاي السكريمات كفرصة إن هم برضو يتدربوا زيادة، بما انه في بطولات جديده وبطولات اكثر حنكون شغالين عليها ان شاء الله خلال الفتره الجايه. فقالوا خلينا نعمل سكريمات ونشتغل عليها باوبزرفينج. فاليوم صدقوني السكريمات حيكون لها طعم شوي احلى من السكريمات اللي فاتت. بس خلينا نشوف هلا طبعا نعرفكم على السكوادات ونعرفكم على الفرق المشاركين معنا. بس مبدئيا انا نفسي افهم شغله واحده، الا وهي انه ليش الكاميرا مو شغاله. استنى شوي، خلينا بس اتاكد لكم بالضبط شو اللي عم بيصير معنا. لو عملنا دي اكتيفيت مره ثانيه تمام، هي بس خلص هياتنا هيك طلعنا على البث وهي الكاميرا هيك شغاله. وعلى فكره برضو يا جماعه هاي اول مره بنكون شغالين وبنعمل بث على الفيسبوك وعلى اليوتيوب في نفس الوقت. هلا طبعا الشات اللي حيبين معنا على الستريم حيكون الشات اللي طالع من عند من اليوتيوب، وبحاول اتابع شات الفيسبوك. اذا كان في اي حدا متابع معنا على الفيسبوك بامكانك برضو تتابع السكريمات وتعرف كل المعلومات هناك كمان. فحبيت الصراحه انا والله اشتغل على اكتر من منصة بس عشان خلينا نقول انه نكتر تعاملنا، وبرضه انه اشوف بالضبط ايش رح يصير لو عملت ستريم على المنصتين، لو عملت ستريم على الفيسبوك وعلى اليوتيوب في نفس الوقت. بعدين تنسوش ان شاء الله احنا حنضلنا شغالين على الهايلايتات اللي بنحاول نجيب لكم اياها مره بالاسبوع بدايه من الاسبوع الجاي ان شاء الله. وغير هيك زي ما حكينا انا عم بشتغل على سكرماتي الخاصه، بنظمها بمساعده نكرس وليجند على الديسكورد تاعي. فاللي حابب يشارك في سكرماتي وحابب يعرف كيف بامكانك تشارك في سكرماتي الخاصه، تابع في موجود لينك عندكم في وصف البث ان كان الفيسبوك او ان كان على اليوتيوب، وهناك بتلاقوا كل المعلومات. بتفوتوا على الديسكورد وان شاء الله نكرس وليجند بيساعدوكم عند اي اسئله عندكم اياها. وطبعا في كل المعلومات اللي بدكم اياها موجوده اصلا على الديسكورد، كمان في الشاتس السكريم تشات، سكريم ريجستريشن وسكريم رولز. اوكي فبس ان شاء الله. هلا طبعا خلينا اخبركم مين هم التيمات اللي مشاركين معنا في المباراه في مباراتنا اليوم. وين 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 لستة الفرق؟ يا ريت خلينا نشوف لستة الفرق وينها. هياتها تمام. اوكي يعني هلا عندنا احنا السكوادات اللي مشاركين معنا في ايفنت اليوم حيكونوا اي سكوادات؟ هياتهم عندنا سكواد الدكتور انيمال حيكونوا ماخذين رقم 5، رقم 6 بكونوا ذا 9 ايسز. عندنا اي تي كورد سكواد 4 men 1 ارمي مشاركين، رويال كيلرز R1G Legends برضو مشاركين معنا في ايفنت اليوم. عندنا سكواد Unidentified نيو جنريشن بلاك جاك Esports ذا 963 برضو حيكونوا مشرفيننا اليوم. اوميجا دراجونز ريل تايجر 9 ذا 202 سكواد. عندنا ريفنج اي سبورتس سكاي فول TSC Legends تايجر OS وسكواد الرعد. كل هدول السكوادات حيكونوا مشاركين معنا. وهياتنا يا جماعه فايتين في مباراتنا الاولى، فمن غير ما نطول عليكم خلينا نفوت على طول في المباراه ونشوف شو اللي حيصير معنا في مابتنا الاولى. حبيبي والله ري، والله بوجودك حبيبي تسلم. ان شاء الله تكون مبسوط في المباريات، ان شاء الله تكون برضه مبسوط في التعليق. ويا سلام طلعوا على ابوزرفنج يا شباب، طلعوا على ابوزرفنج حتى بورجونا عنا السكوادات هياتهم كل واحد باللوجو تاعهم. عم بنشوف بالضبط السكوادات طبعا زائد ارقامهم زائد عم نشوف وين حيكونوا الشباب نازلين معنا في مباراتنا الاولى. فبالله يا شباب خبروني لو عندكم اي فيدباك عن الاوبزرفنج، عندكم اي فيدباك عن الاوفرليز، شغلات زي هيك، اي شغلات بدكم تحسنوها خلال هذا الستريم خبروني، وان شاء الله انا بكون متواصل مع الشباب وبحاول اساعدكم قد ما بقدر، وبحاول احسن من مستوى الستريم. مع انه صراحه اول مره اشتغل مع الشباب واللي انا شايفه احسن من هيك ما في على سكريمات شخصيه. وبتمنى طبعا اي حدا عاجبه السكريمات، اي حدا حابب البث حابب المباريات، ما تنسوا بالله لايكاتكم واشتراككم على الفيديو عشان نحاول نشتغل على سكريمات اكتر واكتر. بعدين اهم شيء حاليا شو اهم شيء حاليا؟ احنا عندنا كاس الشاي جاهزه، هذا اهم شيء. يا الله عكس الشيء. خلينا نشوف هلا طبعا مباراتنا الاولى من سكريم اليوم ومن ايفنت اليوم. هلا طبعا انه هاي السكريمات وهي الايفنتات كلياتها لشو؟ كلياتها بس عشان نعطي فرص اكثر للشباب انهم يقدروا يشاركوا معنا في الستريم، يقدروا يشاركوا معنا في المباريات ويحسنوا من مستواهم، عشان لما نفوت على البي ام سي اوز، لما نفوت على جو المباريات ونفوت على جو البطولات، عن جد نلاقي احسن مستويات موجوده معنا في هاي المباريات. مبدئيا استنى شوي بدي اتاكد. اوكي ليش انا حاسس انه في صوتين طالعين؟ اوكي هذا بس عشان الفيسبوك. تمام خلينا نتاكد. اوكي حلو جدا. حاليا عندنا سكواد الاس ان بي بيكونوا موجودين في شمال منطقه مانشن. خلينا نشوفهم منزلين عند سكواد التي اس سي. في عندنا سكوادين حاليا بيكونوا قراب عن بعض. غير هيك في عنا يعني مو عندك اس ان بي زائد دبليو ار. الدبليو ار اللي هم بيكونوا شباب وفريق الوريورز. فانه في فرق شوي عم انه فايته في بعض كلياتها، بس احنا في النهايه مبسوطين بس انه على القليل بكون في عنا كمان ايفنت، بكون في عنا كمان سكريم. دكتور انيمال اب R1G. ليش جوكر؟ ليش حبيبي حرام؟ والله صراحه مبسوط كتير على تواجدكم يا شباب. هين نشوف هلا عندك آرثر فودو. مبدئيا بس عشان اخبركم انا ما بعمل اوبزيرفينج، انا ما بختار احنا ولا متابعين. ها تمام، هم الشباب هم اللي بيعملوا اوبزيرفينج، هم اللي بيكونوا متابعين. انه هاي السكريمات تدريب لهم للاوبزيرفينج، وبرضه تدريب للشباب في هاي المباريات كمان. عندنا كمية اصوات مش طبيعية، يا انه انا سامع الصوت مرتين، يا انه فعليا في اشي تاني. الستريم برعاية الR1G والمشجعين. وين المشجعين الR1G؟ هي R1G ري، عندنا R1G Army برضو الشباب هياتهم موجودين. عندك 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚 برضو منورين الستريم حبايبي. تسلموا على تواجدكم على البث. وطبعا بس بنحب نخبركم مرة تانية، اي حد عنده سؤال بخصوص السكريمات الخاصة كيف بامكانك تشارك، اي اسئلة زي هيك على طول اسألوني اياها وانا حاضر. بما انه مش مركز على الاوبزيرفينج بقدر اركز على المباراة، وبقدر اركز برضو على الستريم تبعكم يا جماعة. يا الله خلينا نشوف. مولوتوف. ياهو كأنه انا سامع الصوت مرتين، فكأنه من OBS في صوت برضه. يس فعليا انا بكون شايف، انا بكون سامع صوت مرتين، بس هيك المفروض تكون انحلت المشكله. المفروض يكون الصوت احسن، بس عم بنشوف. حلوه جدا منك يا اندي، بقدر يجيب النوك عندك على فرعون. والتي اس سي بدايتهم قويه في هاي المباراه، بس اللي راح يدرخص على السكوادات الثانيه. اوكي عندنا بوجو بفوت على طول، انا على الزون. بس هلا بتلاقي انه ناصر شو يا ترى حيقدر يعمل. ناصر بوجو في النهايه بيقدر ياخذك. ناصر 74 بالاي كي عليه اللي بيقدر يتبادل. جاب النوك بالتومي جون، بيقلب على الاي كي. بس عندك اندي عم بيستنى عند الشباك، واندي بفوت على طول بيقدر يضمن النوك والفينش. هلا والتي اس سي خسرانين بس لاعب بوجو، بس لسه عندهم كمان 3 عناصر جاهزين. هل ترى حيقدر يخلص عليهم ولا لا؟ هل ترى حيقدروا يجيبوا الكلات ولا لا؟ فودو اس ان بي فودو 1v3 قدام لعيبه التي اس سي. هل ترى حيقدر يخلص عليهم؟ لانه عندك طلع ناصر عم بودع على ايدين بوجو، وخصوصا انه بوجو هلا عمل له ريفايف يعني 1v4. باب يخلص او باب بكون ماسك زاويه كتير حلوه كتير خطير عندك على فودو. اندي الباي او بابي كلياتهم عم بدورون وين اللاعب الاخير. وين فودو موجود؟ وفودو الله اعلم، الله ولا حطه، بس بياخذوا 1v1 بينه وبين اندي. وفي النهايه عندي اللي بيطلع بالكل. سكواد التي اس سي بيبدأوا ب4 كلات في بدايه مباراتنا الاولى. بدايه قويه منهم الشباب. اخي لا تخاف من اسمي لا تذكر اسمي، بخاف من الشهرة. وحد الله يا زلمه، عادي ما فيها شيء، والله ما فيها شيء. على اساس يعني مين انا؟ ما هو عشان انه عشان اثر عليك يعني. بس لا والله حبيبي، لو بدك بقرا اسامي كل الشباب. R1G Army، خالد العمير، ذا كينج، حياك الستريم حبيبي. 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚، كلياتكم كل واحد موجود. حتى بكونوا اللاركرز زي ما بيحكوا، اللي بكونوا موجودين على الستريم بس ما بيحكوا. استنى شوي، بامكاني اطلع على اوكي، انا بامكاني اطلع على مالتي ستريم، انه مثلا اطلع على الشات من الناحيتين، صح؟ I think خلينا نشوف. انا حضرني على مالتي ستريم بس عشان فعليا اول مره على فكره اعمل ستريم على الفيسبوك وعلى اليوتيوب، فبدي اشوف كيف بنفع كيف بزبط الوضع بالاحرى بما اني بعمل ستريم على الجهتين. وطبعا انا مش متوقع شغلات كبيره على الفيسبوك، بس والله شباب للي حابب يتابع على الفيسبوك، لان الله اعلم ايش اللي حيصير، انه اذا حضلني ثابت على اليوتيوب للستريمات ولا مثلا حنقل على الفيسبوك للستريمات موجود ذا ماسترز. والله عندك مالتي ستريم ببين الشات لليوتيوب ولا الفيسبوك كمان. اوكي حلو جدا، يعني هلا بقدر نتواصل مع الفريقين. رجعت لكم جوكر. هل والله موجود ذا مونسترز. للاسف ذا مونسترز مش موجودين في هذا السكريم. لو حابب تعرف مين الفرق او مين اللعيبه اللي مشاركين معانا، كل المعلومات موجوده عندنا في وصف البث. يا الله. RT9 ذوالفقار، عندك جارجا، BJC، داث وراكون. هلا احنا بنكون متقلين على منطقة بوتشينكي وسامعين صوت الطيارة فوقه كمان، يعني يمكن يكون في دروب قريبة عن الشباب هذا إذا كانوا محظوظين. دائما ما نعرف بتلعب ببجي موبايل، ايش ما صار بتطلع أول بتسمع صوت الطيارة على طول بتطلع فوقك تشوف شو اللي عم بيصير. بس أنا يعني ما بزبط الوضع. انا مبدئيا بدي الاقي حل لهاي المشكله، لانه أنا مثلا انا بكون متابع البث وعم بستخدم اللايف فيد اللي الشباب عاطيني اياه كمان. Isis, hey, what's up bro, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you enjoy the games. By the way, the commentary is mostly going to be in Arabic, but if you guys want me to switch it up, do a little bit of in English, let me know. I'm more than happy to. بعدين عندك سكواد رقم 18 اللي هم الريف، عندنا نكسس، هيديز، ريبي. هيديز ايش؟ شو الاسامي هاي يا شباب؟ ريبي محسسني جريم ريبر، هيديز محسسني اللي هو بكون ملك جهنم او تارترس في شو اسمه هاد في ان جريك ميثولوجي. استنى شوي. السلام عليكم ستي هوم. اكيد وعليكم السلام حبيبي. وعليكم السلام. اكيد ما احنا عشان هيك بنعمل لكم ستريمات، عشان ما حدا يفكر انه اوكي انا مليت ما في عندي شغله اسويها في الدار. لا 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 لا، اقعد في الدار ارتاح، سوي لك كاسه شاي، سوي لك كاسه شاي، تفرج معنا على الستريم وانبسط على المباريات وانبسط على اللعب الشباب. زيفان هلا TSC بابي ارمي. شوفوا ركض ولا زحف جوكر. شوفوا ركض ولا زحف يا جوكر. هاي حلوه بس ما تعيدها. دائما انا بحب على فكره هذا الرد، دائما بحب انا هذا الرد. بس خلينا نرجع للمباراه. بنشوف عندك لعيبه ال R1G ميرو قدامه نايترو من سكواد ال HL. مش عارف اذا الهوت لاين ولا لا، فيمكن اسامي الفرق كثير عم تختلف معانا اليوم. ولا نايترو بالنيد الاولى ما بتزبط، بس عندك R1G بيكون عنده دعم. اجا ثور بس عشان يحاول يساعده. هلا 1v2 بس مشكله ان ثور ما عندوش HP. وحلوه ثور بيجذب انتباهه، ميرو بيطلع بالفلانك، وفي النهايه R1G بيطلعوا بكمان نوك. بس لسه ما جابوا الكل، ما جابوا الفينش. انكليزي ده يا مرسي. زحف، ركض، طيران، قفز، كل شيء ارمي، كل شيء حبيبي. ليفاي واتشل وعندنا الزون الثانيه. لاحظوا على الشباب بيورجونا حتى الزون انه عن جد اوبزيرفينج ولا اروع منه. انه الصراحه لو بقدر مثلا اكلم الشباب اقول لهم شباب ان شاء الله اشتغلوا على سكرماتي ولا اشتغلوا على هاي السكرمات، والله بحس بتكون شغله خطيره. بعدين الشباب خبروني اذا مثلا الصوت بكون متاخر ولا هيك شيء. هانتر جاب العيد وجاب النوك على حاله اصلا عادي. الزون عندنا بتعمل شيفت في النص بالضبط. next week wait us tram up. نور كمال ان شاء الله يا نور، ان شاء الله اذا الاسبوع الجاي بتشاركوا في السكرمات، وان شاء الله اذا احنا بنكون موجودين حاضرين ولو. ولاحظوا كمية الفرق اللي بتكون موجودة في نص الخريطة. هلا عندك في منطقة جاتكا، في سكول، في ابارتمنتس، في روزر. مش طبيعي اخي. لا تتابع تعليقاتنا والله العظيم. ما انا بصحى بالعكس والله. انا مصلحتي فيكم يا شباب مبدئيا. انا ليش بعمل الستريمات هاي؟ بعملها عشانكم والله. قسما بالله بعملها عشانكم. انا لسه هلا مخلص بث مع ماونتن ديو على بطولة كول اوف ديوتي. سبكتيت دكتور على فكرة انا ما بسوي السبكتيت من عند الاوبزرفرز. انا هلا على فكرة عم بشتغل على لايف فيد، هم باعتيني اياه فهم اللي عم بتابعوا. انا ما بقدر اختار مين الفرق اللي الحقها. ايه هلا والله حتى الوالدة موجودة في الستريم. شو اخبارك يما؟ 202 بونجمنز قدام ار تي 9. عندك ار تي 9 سربرايز بكون ماخذ النوك. 202 هلا وار تي 9 حتى بكون ماخذ الفينش كمان. اوكي 202 زيفان، الله اعلم هاد زيفان ولا لا. نبغى فراق والله فراق حبيبي. الصوت نظامي يا غالي. خلاص تسلم حبيبي ارمي تسلم. انا تي 9 بطوط. عش الاسامي عندنا سامي راتب اي كي ام وبطوط عم بياكل رصاص وبطوط عم بياكل نوك على ايدين سكواد الرويال. وجابرييل هو اللي بيقدر يجيب النوك. عندك جابرييل رامي ارباو وامي او يا امي اي ثينك. هلا بتلاقي حتى سكواد الرويال وجابرييل شوي عم بيحاول يعمل بوش يفوتوا على الكومباوندات وعلى المباني اللي ماسكينها سكواد التي 9. بطوط هلا حتى يمكن ياكل فينش. حاليا عم بسحب، بس المشكلة وين بده يسحب وين بده يروح. سكواد التي 9 كتير بعيد عنه. طلع عندك راتب اي كي ام وحتى سامي، الثلاثة بكونوا كتير بعاد. ما اظن اي حدا حيقدر يعمل له ريفايف. هلا جابرييل مرة تانية بجرب حظه بالنيد. النيد هاي يمكن خلاص تقدر تجيبه وخلاص جابرييل بيضمن الكل وبطوط بودع. وسكواد التي 9 بيخسر كمان لاعب. صح على قلبك حبيبي على قلبك تسلم والله. صراحة كاسة شاي وستريم مع التشات احلى من هيك ما في والله. وارباو بنشوف تركيز بالكار 9. احنا بس هلا عم نستنى نشوف هيد شوتات بالكار 9. هاي الشغلات اللي احنا دائما بنستناها. فوتو لو ضاع عنا لسه هادية سكواد الرويال بعاد عن الفايتات الباقية اللي يمكن نشوفها. بس سكواد التنين بحاولوا ينتقموا. خلينا نشوف الزون الثالثة يا ترى وين حتى تعمل شفت معنا. يمكن تعمل شفت جنوبي. اوكي انا صراحة كنت بدي اقول شمالي، ما كنت متوقع جنوبي. انا توقعت مثلا تعمل شفت عندك على سكول على روزهوك يمكن على روينز، بس لا عندنا شفت جنوبي. وهيك بيكون عندنا 4 5 6 سكوادات اللي بيكونوا موجودين برا الزون في الوقت الحالي. بس خلينا نشوف شو حيقدر يعملوا. اللي بنلاقي 3 4 سكوادات بتحاول تفوت من المنطقة الشمالية. عندك سكواد ال 202، عندك سكواد ال TSC كمان بوجو وفريقه يمكن يمروا من قدامهم بالشباب. بس هلا طلع عندك برضه 4 man 1 army شوي عم بتحركوا قريب عن سكواد ال R1G. ويمكن نشوف فايت على فكرة بين الفريقين. بدها كاسة متى بدل الشاي. والله الصراحة أنا المتى عمري ما حبيتها. أنا جربتها مرة ولا مرتين بس ما حبيتها والله. يمكن بس جربت واحدة اللي كانت غلط أو مثلا واحدة اللي ما كانت ضابطة. إنه أكيد حجربها مرة تانية وثالثة، بس صراحة ما شفتها ما جربتها مرة تانية. نشوف هلا نو لايف وسكواد ال NG حاليا عم بيعملوا روتيشن من عند منطقة الفارم. حيفوتوا من عند الحدود الشرقية هلا شوي من تاني. عندك على ال R1G لأنه حكينا 4 man 1 army. وهلا جون بيكون أول واحد $1 بيقدر يجيب النوك. عندك على نزير بس وين باقي سكواد ال R1G؟ انا حسيتهم متشتتين لانه انا حاليا انا متابع. عندك دولار وحلوه جدا من جون اللي بيقدر يجيب نوك عندك كلاميرو، بس هل يا ترى حيقدر يجيب الفينش كمان بالنيد الثانيه؟ بس انه ما يعطيهم الفرصه بالمره. لا النيد الثانيه في صحيح على فكره قدرت تجيب الكل. خلينا نشوف هلا جون هل يا ترى حيقدر يجيب اكثر من هيك ولا لا. بيجرب حظه على نيد على رودي بس مش قادر يصيد هلا رودي. وجون بال1v1 وبرسبكتيف ولا اروع منه يا حبيبي. هلا بكون لوبو فايت ولوبو جاب العيد، فات بالحيطه. اول ما قام عن الموتورسيكل على طول اخذ نوك. هلا جون غصبا لازم يعمل ريفايف. بس السؤال بيطرح نفسه، ليش دولار ما عم بيبيك؟ دولار عنده شباك بقدر يبيك فيه وخلص على لاعبين من الفورمن 1 ارمي. بس المفروض انه قوي قلبك، اطلع يا زلمه اشرب ريد بول، اشرب مامتن ديو، اشرب شاي، اشرب متى، وبعدين اطلع بيك عليهم. ولا بنلاقي لاعب ثالث. يا الله لا 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 النيت هاي حتكون خطيره، بتجيب دمج كثير عالي، بتجيب كمان نوك عندك على لوبا. اول ما عمل له ريفايف على طول بيرجع ينسدح على الارض بكمان نوك. ولا فورمن 1 ارمي لوبا ما اظن حيقدر ينعمل له ريفايف. خلص لوبا عم بودع. وهلا رودي من ال R1G بيحاول يفوت معنا، بس هل يا ترى حيقدر يخلص الكلات على سكواد الفورمن 1 ارمي؟ يلا يا نزير اتاخرت يا نزير. وعلى فكره برضو عندك دولار هلا بيودع على ليلى في تبادل جون بال1v2 لصالح ماما. بس رودي اللي بيقدر يجيب لك عندك لجون. هل يا ترى حيقدر يخلص عندك على نزير؟ اللاعب الاخير كانه من سكواد الفورمن 1 ارمي. السموكات خلت الشغله صعبه، ونزير في النهايه بيقدر يجيب الكل الاخيره. 1 ارمي بيخسروا لوبو، بس في النهايه بيطلعوا باربع كلات وبيخلصوا على سكواد R1G. جي سكواد فورمن 1 ارمي. كانت الصراحه خلطه بيطه اللي انا شفتها قدامي، بس برضه حلوه جدا منكم. اول مره شيء اكيد ما راح تحبها، بدك تشربها كم مره وبتتعود عليها وطيبه. طب ما هذا السؤال، ليش لازم الواحد يشربها ويجربها اكثر من مره عشان يحب طعمها؟ هذا اللي انا مش فاهمه. لانه انا حاسس انه طب لو يا اخي افرض ضليتني اجربها وعمري ما حبيتها، ليش اعذب حالي؟ هذا السؤال. انا صراحه شخص بسيط جدا. لا من وانا صغير حتى كنت دائما بحب يعني مثلا نطلب KFC برجر كينج مش عارف شو، دائما حتى كنت اشرب مي. ما بهمني اجيب بيبسي ولا كوكو ولا مش عارف شو، كنت برضه بشرب مي عادي. فعندك انا بشرب مي شاي قهوه. بس متى ما جربتها مره مرتين بس، لا ما حبيتها والله. ولا بنطلع عندك على الزون الثالثة بس او زون الرابعة بالحرب، بس بنرجع للزون بعدين لانه هلا بنركز عندك على سكواد السكاي اللي بيكونوا كلهم فايتين على RJC. عندنا جارجا بكون اوريدي ماخذ نوك، دث قاعد بالسموك حاليا. بس هل يا ترى حيكون باقي سكواده قادر يساعده في مكانه الحالي؟ الصراحة ما بظن. بس خلينا نشوف هل عندك سكواد السكاي خلص قدروا يخلصوا عليهم. 13 لاعب 13 فريق 45 لاعب، 3 كلات على سكواد السكاي. هلا سكاي فول عندهم البقيات الشباب وقرروا انهم يلعبوا على الحدود. على فكرة مش بطالة انه هون يلعبوا مش بس على الحدود، غير انهم يضمنوا تقريبا 50% من الخريطة، او يضمنوا ظاهرهم فعليا، يضمنوا جهة واحدة مستحيل ينضربوا فيها او مستحيل ينضربوا منها. وبالسيارات اللي عندهم اياها هذا يعتبر كفر زايد. بس المشكلة انه هلا في عندك خيارين، يا انه مثلا تخلي السيارات وما تفجرها، يا انه تفجرها وتفقع عجالها عشان تعطي لحالك خلص انه كفر ثابت. بس هذا وقتها انت بتشيل المواصلات. وعندك بونج مينز نوك على ايدين نزير، والفورمان 1 ارمي عم بيجمعوا كلات خلال هاي المباراة. اداء كتير حلو على فكرة من الشباب. ولا بنلاقي السكوادات الثانية اللي بتحاول تعمل روتيشن بتمر من قدام الفورمان 1 ارمي، ولا لهم دعوة، بضلهم ساحبين بضلهم كاملين. واسمع كمية الطخ، اسمع كمية الرصاص. ولا 963 شراب نوك على اندي، الاباي من TSC بيجيب العيد وبيجيب نوك على حاله. وهلا بوجا برضه يكون اخر واحد من الفريق. وهل راح يقدر يخلص على الشراب ولا لا؟ عندك بوجا بياخذ نوك بوبي اللي ولا له دعوه بالفايت اللي عم بيصير قدامنا. هلا 963 شراود غدات كيمو وبانشر بكونوا ماسكين كومباوند خطير موجود في الزون. والزون مرة تانية بتعمل شفت شمالي، يعني السكوادات اللي بكون تمركزهم في المنطقة الجنوبية من الزون ما اظن حيقدر يكملوا. بس طلع عندك سكاي فول، طلع سكاي فول ماجيك كانه مع الخلاط، كانه مع 𝒔𝒐𝒕، بس بياخذ نوك على ايدين السكواد ال NG ماتايس اللي بيقدر يجيب النوك. وهلا سبورتس هات نشوف سبورتس ام هل يا ترى حيقدر يجيب نك ولا لا. بجرب حظه بالنيد بس مشكله بالارتفاعات هاي شغله صعبه انه الواحد يظبط النيدات. خلينا نشوف هل يا ترى حتزبط معه. النيد الاولى دمج بسيط بس ما مش انه دمج بيغصبه انه يتحرك. بعدين غير هيك عندك الزون غصبا عنها هتخليهم يتحركوا الشباب. لاحظوا كنا على 13 سكواد فجأة صرنا 12 11 وهلا 10 بتعرفش يمكن كمان اكم ثانية وننزل على 9. بس النيد هاي تزبط عندك على ان جي. خلينا نشوف هل يا ترى حيقدر يزبطها المرة هاي ولا لا. بيرفكت بيقدر يجيب نوك عندك على متايس. وهلا كمان واحد من سكواد الان جي بودع. نو لايف بيكون اخر واحد قدامه فول قدامه بيسو بس ما اظنش حيقدر يعمل ريفايف لاي واحد منهم. هلا سبورت بيلعب على الكار 9 مرة ثانية بيرجع على السكار بس يمكن هلا يقدر يجيب النوك عندك على بلايند. بلايند شوي شوي بيحاول يتحرك من خلال السموك بس المشكلة انه سبورت بيكون مسكر عليه. 9 سكوادات ب 22 لاعب. خلينا نشوف مين يطرح يطلع معنا بالتشيكن دينر في مباراتنا الاولى اوفوي. سكرمنا الاول مع شباب الجودز يونايتد اي سبورتس لانه صراحة الاوبزرفنج تبعهم مش طبيعي. الاكشن ما بروح علينا تمام. اكشن ما بروح علينا. غير هيك عنا الماب بنشوف الروتيشنز كل مرة بعدين بتعطينا وجهة نظر خطيرة. فعن جد الشباب عم بيأدوا أداء مش طبيعي. ورولكس يمكن ياخذ نوك على فكرة بس لا فول ما بزبطها بس حلوة. عندك بلايند بالبوش أخيرا بيقدر يجيب نوك فينش عندك على ركس. وفجأة 7 سكوادات 18 لاعب. نو لايف لساته متنوك بس اللي يا ترى عندك رولكس حياخذ نوك على يدين كلو ولا فول ولا أي واحد منهم. لا هو كلو فعليا بس عندك كم نيد عم ترمى عندهم بس لسه ما عم بتشوف النوكات. ولا عندك بانيشر يمكن ياخذ نوك بس لا اخذ دمج كثير عالي على فكره من الكار 9 مولوتوف بتيجي عندهم. ما اظن بس هو حياخذ دمج بسبب تواجده في الشاك. وهلا بلايند شوي شوي عم بيحاول يتقدم. نو لايف مستحيل يقدر يعمل له ريفايف بس لسه شوي شوي تحركات سكواد الان جي. خلينا نشوف السكاي فول. يلا يا كلو عندك ام 4 عندك ام 24 كمان كأنه. خلينا نشوف البلايند بالنيد هاي خطيرة بس لا ما جابها في الشباك ولا طلع عندك حتى سكواد السكاي فول. بدأوا يرموا لهم اكم نيد بس عشان يجازوا حالهم انهم يبدوا يتحركوا ويفوتوا في الزون الجاي. بس غير هيك عندك بلايند خلص ما ظهره مكشوف. عندك السكوادات وراه وهاي شغلة خطيرة. ما حيقدر يتحرك مرة تانية. لما يتحرك مرة تانية على فكرة حيكون مكشوف لا على القليل سكواد او سكوادين. واحد منهم حيكون عندك التي كي في اقصى الشمال يا طبعا السكواد اللي جنبه اللي هو سكاي فول. حلو جدا منك يا بلايند. حاول يجرب حظه قدام اي تي كي بس للاسف ما قدر يجيب اي شيء قدامهم. عندك هلا كاكا رولكس وزنا. خلينا نشوف شو حيقدروا يعملوا الشباب هلا بمنو الزون. ما عم بتساعدهم بالمره بس فجاه بضل عندنا اخر 4 سكوادات اخر 3 سكوادات ب8 لعيبه. عندنا سكواد 963 سكاي فول واي تي كي. خلينا نشوف مين يا ترى اللي حيقدر يجيب معنا للتشيكن دينر في المباراه الاولى. بس نشغله للشات شباب بالله ما حد يعمل سبام. خلي نعطي الفرصه للشباب كلهم انهم يقدروا يشجعوا فريقهم وينبسطوا في الشات كمان. اوكي سهمد عزيز حبيبي كوم داون. اوكي سعد العمر ار 80 والله الار 80 قسما بالله من احسن الناس والله من احسن الناس الار 8. خلينا نشوف هلا ال 963 عندك لاعبين من السكاي فول لاعبين من الاي تي كي واربعه من ال 963 بس الزون لصالح سكاي فول. حبيبي كيف لو بندخل سكرماتك الحين بس نخلص المباراة هاي حبيبي بجاوب على سؤالك بوضح بالضبط كل شيء بدكم تعرفوه عن السكرمز تمام. وان شاء الله برضو حاعمل انستغرام لايف عشان اخبركم بالضبط عن كل شغله بدكم تعرفوها او حتى بنزل ستوريات. يمكن الستوريات بتكون اسهل عشان اخبركم. شوف N3 بانيشر مع ال 963 9 كيلات في الوقت الحالي لل 963 وهلا شوي شوي بيقدروا يفوتوا على الزون. رموا لهم سموكات حطوا لحالهم شويه كفر وبيقدروا يفوتوا معنا. بس خلينا نشوف وغير هيك كيمو قدر ياخذ لوت ببلاش ليفل 3 بس تلمت وباق، وهلا عندك بجرب حظه بيسو من خلال الحشيش بس مش قادر يجيب اي شيء. كاكا بياخذ نوك على ديلي زومبر، ولكس بجرب حظه بس المشكله خلاص مكانه صار معروف. والاخر لاعبين من سكواد سكاي فول جابوا نوك على الاول، يمكن يقدر يجيب نوك الثاني على الشراب بس الشراب يقدر يهرب. بانيشر يا الله يا بانشر، بس عندك كيمو بجرب حظه بالندات، هل راح يقدر يدمج لعيبه السكاي فول؟ لسه عندك بيسو، لسه عندك كلو، 2 ضد 4 فعليا 2 ضد 3 لانه عندك بانشر بكون بتنوك. بس وين باقي لعيبه ال 963؟ الندات عم ترمى بس ما عم بتجي دمج، ما عم تعطيهم اي معلومات، ما عم بتساعدهم. امبيريوم كاست هلا والله حبيبي. one sec bro, I'll mod you as soon as this game is done bro, just give me a minute. كيمو يا كيمو، كيمو يا كيمو، كيمو يا كيمو. اوه كلوب بيوتيفول نوك اللي بيقدر يجيبها، بس هلا خلص كيمو عرف محل اخر واحد من سكواد سكاي فول، كلياتهم بيعملوا بوش ورا بعض، وفي النهايه خلص ال 963 بيقدروا يجيبوا معانا التشيكن دينر في مباراتنا الاولى. الف مبروك وصحتين هنا ويعطيكم العافيه يا 963. 7 كلات 8 9 كلات 10 11 كل في نهايه المباراه الاولى، ويعطيكم العافيه يا شباب. هيك بكون احنا خلصنا من المباراه الاولى من اصل 4 مباريات، وهيك اكيد استنى شوي انا ليش دقيقة. مبدئيا انا لسه سامع صوت الضرب. من وين الصوت طالع يا زلمة؟ انا انطرشت. لا يكون من الاو بي اس. لا والله ما عارف الصوت من وين طالع، بس دقيقة يا شباب. ودقيقة برضو تنسوش تخافوش بالاحرى. هلا انا حهتم بال عم بيعمل سبام، لانه عن جد قلة احترام قسما بالله. انه I know you want to support your team bro but Arabic English I'm sorry but that's disrespectful. Don't spam. Just I'm gonna time you out for a bit. No I mean look, I asked him once, I asked him twice. سألته مرة سألته مرتين مش راضي، ف نشيله. And there you go Imperium, you are now a mod. Thank you very much. وخلاص هيك احنا خلصنا مباراتنا الاولى يا جماعه. مش عارف انا لسه مبدئيا لسه سامع صوت طلق، مش عارف اذا انتم سامعينه ولا لا، بس بتمنى انه ما يكون ازعجكم. بس المهم خلينا هلا نحكي عن نتائج المباراه، شو اللي صار معنا طبعا في مباراتنا الاولى، وايش يمكن نتوقع طبعا في المباراه الجايه. المباراه الاولى اداء حلو جدا من سكواد ال 963 انهم يقدروا يجيبوا التشيكن دينر في الجيم الاول مع كلات محترمه، فقدروا يجيبوا نقاط كثير قويه في مباراتنا الاولى. وتنسوش احنا حناخذ انه عاده بيكون عندنا فاصل 15 دقائق بين المباريات، فهلا اي حدا عنده سؤال، اي حدا حابب يعرف اي شغله عن السكرمات كيف يقدر تسجل اسالوني. حتى عشان اخبركم قبل ما تسالوا، للي حابب يشارك وحابب يلعب في السكرمات، كل اللي لازم تعمله اتابع اتابع شو اسمه هذا، استنى شوي. You made 1 hour late, give me new idea. Wait, 1 hour late? What? ما اوكي كأنه فهمت غلط. Your stream did it start? Yes it did. الستريم تاعي اذا الستريم تاعي شغال. Yes it did. ما هذا خلاني اخاف يا زلمه، بقول لي الستريم تاعك مش شغال. استغفر الله قسما بالله. ايش يا زلمه هي؟ شو هاد؟ I don't know why that stream didn't work. Okay, it's okay. Okay, yeah, my bad. دي والله يا شباب. اوكي تمام. لا هي بس صارت لخبطه من عندي، بس عشان انا عاده بعمل ستريم من ستريم لابس، وعاده بجهز ايفنت على القناه، وبس انه ببدا اعمل ستريم من هناك. بس المره هي عشان عملنا ستريم على الفيسبوك وعلى اليوتيوب، والصراحه انا حابب اعمل ستريم على الفيسبوك اكثر واكثر، لانه في ناس كثير على الفكره حابين هاي الشغله، انه يشوفوا الستريمات على الفيسبوك اكثر، فقلنا ليش لا. المهم مباراتنا الاولى كانت حلوه جدا. 963 الف مبروك يعطيكم العافيه. خلينا هلا احكي عن موضوع السكريمات. تمام. السكريمز بكل سهولة. أنا حاطط لينك للديسكورد تاعي موجود في وصف البث. كل اللي لازم تعملوه تروحوا على الديسكورد تستخدموا هذا اللينك. لما تستخدموا هذا اللينك بياخدكم على السيرفر تاعي. السيرفر تاعي هلا في عندكم 2 مودز، في عندك نكروس وفي عندك ليجند. هدول الشبين انا حيكونوا شغالين معاها، حيكون بالاحرى حيكون شغال معاهم، وهم حيكونوا منظمين السكرمات. هلا هم اعلنوا انه ان شاء الله السكرمات حتكون باديه من بكره. اول سكريم حيكون بكره يوم الاحد، تمام؟ عندنا يوم الاحد 2 3 و4 حتكون السكريمات شغاله. ولو حابين نعمل سكريمات اكتر ان شاء الله بحاول اشتغل لكم عليها، وبحاول نعمل لكم سكريمات اكتر واكتر. يلا بس مش عارف شو مالي، كأنه الشاي مش عارف شو مالي، مش عم بساعد. يلا معدتي متفخه شوي، الله اعلم شو فيه. المهم سيبك. السكرمات هلا احنا ان شاء الله زي ما حكينا حنحاول نعملها 4 مرات في الاسبوع بس. لو حابين تشوفوا سكرمات اكتر بعتمد هذا كله على عدد الناس اللي بدهم يشاركوا، لانه حاليا في تقريبا فوق ال 500 شخص اللي موجودين معنا على الديسكورد، وكلياتهم بدهم يتابعوا ويشاركوا في السكرمات. ف انه عشان نعرف بالضبط انه كم واحد بيكون مهتم، كم واحد بده يعرف بالضبط كيف بيقدر يشارك في السكريمات، وكل هاي المعلومات لازم اعرف من خلال يا حبيبي سعد الله شو هاد، لازم اعرف من خلال المعلومات اللي انتم عم تعطوني اياها، تمام؟ فاللي في عندكم غرف في الديسكورد، في واحده اسمها سكريمز اي دي، في واحده اسمها في سكريمز ريجستريشن وسكريم رولز، تمام؟ سكريم رولز اللي فيها طبعا القوانين اللي هي لازم يكون مثلا ليفلك بلاتينم واعلى، ليفل حسابك 50 واكثر، عشان تتاكد مثلا انه مش واحد جاي يعمل هاك ولا هيك شيء، تمام؟ هذا رقم 1. رقم 2 لما الواحد يجي يسجل عشان تشارك معنا وتلعب معنا في الايفنت لازم تسوي 3 شغلات. لازم تلحقني على الانستغرام انا وليجند ونكروس، اللينكات كلها موجوده في الديسكورد. وغير هيك تعمل سبسكرايب وتشترك في القناه على اليوتيوب، لانه احنا بنحاول نشتغل على هاي السكريمات، احنا بنحاول نعمل هاي السكريمات عشان انتم كلكم تقدروا تشاركوا وتلعبوا وتحسنوا من مستواكم. وصراحه كل اللي طالبينه انه دعم البسيط من ناحيه اللايك، من ناحيه الفولو، من ناحيه الشيرات، بس عشان نعرف الناس اكتر واكتر انه في سكريمات وفي بطولات وفي ايفنتات ان شاء الله احنا حنكون شغالين عليها خلال الفتره الجايه. وبرضه للي حابب يدعم باكتر من لايكات، اكتر من فولو، وحابب مثلا اعمل ايفنت الك، بدك يعني اعمل سكريم مثلا ايفنت $100 $50، انا الدونيشنز بستخدمها عشان هاي الايفنتات، بستخدمها عشان هاي البطولات وبس. وزي ما حكيت لكم انا هاي ان شاء الله حتكون وظيفتي الفول تايم. بدي احاول اشتغل على سكريمات اكتر، بدي احاول اشتغل على ايفنتات اكتر، ونعمل لكم انتم خصوصيا بطولات خصوصا لكم بس عشان نساعدكم ونساعد في تحسين المستوى العربي في الببجي موبايل. ودي خليني اشوف امبيريوم شو وضعه. يا مش عارف، كأنه في إشي غلط في الشاي. بقول له بدك تنط معي على الستريم، بقول لي لا. اوكي شباب، انا كلمت امبيريوم، وامبيريوم امبيريوم حيكون داخل معي على الستريم، فحقلب التعليق للانجليزي، تمام؟ We're gonna be commenting in English because your boy Imperium is gonna be joining on the stream, and he's gonna be joining me to cast this amazing freaking event. And again, I do want to thank God's United team for organizing this and for their observing. Honestly, guys, you're killing it. That first game, holy moly, that was good. So now I'm waiting for Imperium to join in. And by the way, if you guys have any questions, just, you know, drop them in the chat and I'll be more than happy to help you out in any way possible. And hey, Imperium! Welcome, buddy, welcome. Hey, bien, et tu? That's French! Yeah, of course. 1 second, my friend. Here we go. There you go. That's the clean feed link. There we go. Oh man, dude. Honestly, today the streams, they have. God, did you see the stream yesterday? So obviously, I don't think you would have because it was on R8T's official Facebook page, but. Dude, their supporters are literally the best supporters ever. They're insane. Okay, that's number one. Number two, there was so much fun in the games. It wasn't like a competitive setting, right? It was just, let's get together, let's have some fun. And honestly, it was just too many good games. And with what I'm seeing right now, that looks like it's going to be the same case with these games.
I don't know if it's just because...
Okay, I am so sorry. I made a boo-boo. So just to clarify for you, I'm using on OBS, I'm using the browser capture for the sound of for basically any kind of desktop audio. So I kind of like the stream kind of missed whatever you said at the start. But if you guys didn't know, Imperium is joining me here from the second game onwards. Imperium, how are you doing, buddy?
Wow, you had to mute me just like...
No, it's because someone was shooting at the end of the game and I didn't know where the sound was coming from. Okay, I was literally this close to setting my PC on fire.
Don't do that, buddy. Please don't do that. It's all good. By the way, do you have a delay on your stream?
Yes.
Why? You don't need to. The delay is on the clean feed side.
I just
Did you know that?
No, honestly, I just worried for a little bit, but you know what?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, look, at least I know from now on that that I can go on without a delay.
I get you, dude. I get you, man.
Also, guys, could you please let me know if his voice is better now? And you know what? I'm just gonna throw out a quick Instagram story, letting the people know that Imperium has joined me on the stream as well. I got you, bro. I got you.
Apparently, somebody said his voice isn't that loud. It's extremely low.
That's because of the minute delay. Your voice should be
cool.
sorted out now.
I just want to be heard.
Back to the cage, you.
Wow. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey! PG stream, okay? PG stream. Hey, stop it!
It's not my YouTube channel, so it's fine.
Ah, shoot. No, but I mean, look, before we get into the games, oh yeah, by the way, my mom's on the stream. Hi, Mom. What's up?
Oh, hi, Mrs. Sandstorm.
Mrs. Sandstorm? I've never heard that one before. Mrs. Sandstorm.
Or Mama Sandstorm, you know?
Yes, Mama Sandstorm. I you know what? I like that. That's pretty nice.
Mama Sandstorm.
Oh man! All right, so look, let's talk a little bit about the games. Let's talk a little bit about the teams that we have playing with us. I don't know if you know who's participating with us today, but you know.
Can I also get sent a list of teams, please?
It's the list that I told you to ignore it. It's
the list you told me to
so
ignore.
here's a thing that I do sometimes. Like whenever like someone sends me, for example, something on I don't know, a platform that I don't use on the PC, and I have it from my phone, or I have it on the PC but I don't have it on my phone. I just send it to myself, or I send it to someone, and then I copy it from my other device. So I just sent him the list of the teams playing, and I just told him ignore that. Well, don't ignore it. That is the list of teams that are playing with us today.
I do the exact same, because I've done it with 𝒔𝒕𝒚 the last 2 times I've streamed these scrims, and I'll just say ignore that because I have that list, and then I reference that and all that jazz. So I totally know where you're coming from. I don't know when is the next game scheduled to start, do you know?
So usually the break between each games is 10 minutes. I'd say another 2 or 3 minutes before we actually jump into the second game as well. So it shouldn't be too long. But I do have to say,
I can even check out.
I do have to say, like Gods United and 𝒔𝒕𝒚. Like I told you already, like you already asked me for some feedback about how the observing was in the first games that they did in the first week. And I told him like it was fantastic. I couldn't wait to work on the second one as well. But when I jumped into this one, like it is literally like you're working on an EMEA league or a PMCO or a PMPL.
I know, right?
Yeah. Like even for example, the 1v1 perspectives, like they cut a 1v1 perspective alongside like a bird's eye view. So you had the bird's eye view on top, and then you had like one person's perspective on the bottom right, and then another person's perspective on the bottom left. It's great.
I've been very impressed, especially considering these are meant to be just, you know, training for the observers. The observers are pulling off a really good job. I would say the only thing that I found is that they needed to maybe show the map a little bit more sometimes. But other than that, when it comes to the actual engagements and the actual fights, they've been spot on.
Spot on indeed, and here we go, Imperium. We are going to be jumping into the second game, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us dive right into the action. And this time, Imperium, I don't have to worry about watching the map for you. Yay! Guys, yeah, wow. I know, bro. I know. Look. At least this time, you know, we get to focus a little bit more on the games. We get to focus, and look at this. It's like even the small details. It just shows like how much work these guys are doing for practice scrims. You get the teams, you get their logos, and like again, that it's the little things that I really appreciate seeing from these guys when they're organizing the scrims.
So TSC Legends, they're gonna drop towards 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏� along with the side of DrAnimal. Absolutely love that team name. So two teams in 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 shouldn't be really too heavy because it's a pretty big city. If one stays on one side and the other side, it should be pretty good. Hotline are going to drop down to Valdemar, which I really like because Valdemar isn't usually a place teams like to drop. Yes, it can be hampered by a circle shift that's maybe north, northwest, or northeast, but as an initial drop spot, I think it's a pretty strong place to go in this kind of playing path.
Yeah, indeed. And oh my god. Okay, guys. I'm sorry, I literally just looked away because I didn't drop the Instagram post, but I looked away for 1 second. I looked back and I'm just baffled. There's so many teams close to each other, but at least, you know, they're dispersing a little bit now. But my god, Montenuevo. That's a lot of teams. That is a lot of teams on that side. Holy moly. And again, I'm surprised that, you know, a position like Montenuevo would have 2, 3, 4 teams around it. But 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 only has one. I mean, there's a team that is on the very outskirts of it. I don't know if they're going for a 2-2 split, trying to focus on 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 and maybe Trailer Park, but I don't know. Just something like this always kind of weirds me out a little bit. But anyways, looked at the first zone. It's not too bad.
On a side note, what's the timer read on your feed?
So I got 2 minutes, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Cool.
17.
Okay, now we're in sync because I was a few seconds ahead of you and I kind of thought that. So I stopped and I started, so we're in the same time.
All right, lovely.
See? I'm a clever cookie like that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go far as to say that you're clever, you know. Wow. You have your moments, you know, you have your moments.
Wow. Cool, I see how it is.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, it is. Fine.
Let's have a look. Oh, T9 and R1G. This is the second time these guys actually meet up in a 1v1 or, you know, a squad v squad. But let's see, T9 already getting the first knock. A lot of jump shots coming out from AKM, but not managing to get that trade back. And Miro will get revived. Finish coming out from Dollar, and that's going to be the first blood in this game. Going over to R1G. And surprised that these guys just keep finding each other.
It's also the fact that I don't really get why the 9 Aces pushed in as a one-person engagement, especially when not even the whole squad were together, right? You saw 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 and 𝒔𝒐𝒕 were coming in on a buggy, so that, in my eyes, was a little bit of a city engagement from the side of the 9 Aces. And we do see Rhodey is knocked down. He's less likely to get revived up for now, but considering R1G do have the not the man advantage, but somewhat of an advantage though, as 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 comes in and knocks down Dollar.
Beautiful knock there, but again, yes, you managed to get the knock, but you see, here, this is the one thing that I keep talking about when I'm talking about like the MENA region. Whenever, they managed to get a knock, you know that they're going to try and go for the revive. You need that push. So at least you have 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 who's actually going to try and go for it. But he's on his own. Yeah, again, the push is too late. You see that? The push is too late. Yep. They already got the revive. They're already covering the windows. They're covering the angles. And I don't know. They're just too slow. And R1G, that's another pick. That's it. 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 is the last member. And in a 1v3, 1v4, that's not going to change. R1G are going to be able to take this win in this fight.
Yeah, and that comes down to overall a lack of team synergy in my eyes, and the 9 Aces will need to work on that as they do train more in these scrims. You know, I'm all for keeping one in the backline to provide that level of support, but you got to push at a minimum 2 players at a time, not like what you said 1 by 1 where they got caught out. But now as Dollar makes his way down the stairs, going into that first-person perspective mode, so he has the best possible chance of just firing up with that AKM. 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 throw down, and all the while the revive is going to come on through. 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔's going to get knocked down, and Thor finishes the job, and R1G clean up this fight and get 4 early kills for themselves.
Yeah, they only lost Rudy in the trade, but, you know, at least they managed to wipe out a squad for that, and they'll be able to get a little bit more loot, and this entire area is now under their control. Switching over now to the squad of NG and Sky. Sky, who made it to the top 2, top 3 at the end of the first game of the day. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here, considering they are in a little bit of a pickle. I don't see any vehicles around them for them to be able to rotate away from NG, and considering the little bit of high ground that NG have, SKYFALL, not sure if they're actually going to be able to make it out alive in this one.
I've been pretty impressed overall with SKYFALL in the games I've seen from them so far. Definitely a few mistakes. Something like this definitely is not the nicest, but overall, I think SKYFALL have been showing a good amount of potential.
Are you seriously trying to fire at like a range of 200 to 300 with the iron sight of an AK?
Hey, bro, you know, sometimes you just gotta have hope.
He doesn't have hope. He's got balls going for that play. It's my stream. I can say that, right?
Yeah,
I can say that. There's nothing wrong with it.
At least he has balls unlike you. What? Sorry, what?
Hey,
what?
I had the balls to say it on. You know what? I'm ending this call. I'm done with you. I don't like your attitude, bro. We don't take negativity in this stream, okay? We're all about positive attitude and a positive mental, okay? That's what we do here.
L to the yeah. So SKYFALL being able to disengage away from that potential engagement from New Generation, and what they might not know is Blind is on his own for the side of New Generation. He's climbing his way up that hill. He's getting onto that very high ground, but he's gonna get somewhat caught out. Prone's down in time. Nice reaction from Blind.
Yeah, meanwhile, SKYFALL still trying to follow him, but I don't know. Is this all worth the 1 kill? I mean, obviously, yes. Every single point, every single kill matters, and we've seen enough tournaments and enough teams being denied because of that 1 point. But let's see now, Blind in this 1v3. He is going to be able to get a knockdown, I believe. Yeah, it was him with that M7. Manages to take down 1, and now Claw is going to be the second one. Is he going to be able to secure this kill? Meanwhile, you still have Magic on the right side all the way at the bottom. And 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏🔂 coming his way, no heal coming his way, and that is a quick kill for Blind. Let's see if he's going to be able to pick up a few more, given that he does have a distinct advantage right now.
Looking on over, you see New Generation lose no life at the hands of RT9. Real Tiger 9 third-partying this a little bit and capturing out New Generations a little bit. So New Generations were in this position. They moved away. Real Tiger 9 came in and overtook it. This is the position, by the way, that is kind of, as far as I know, more on the kind of southwestern side of the circle. So it's not that kind of northern half that was relatively unoccupied. So teams should be expecting possibly teams coming in behind them, and New Generations didn't really prepare for that.
Wait. Okay, you can actually do that. I'm sorry, I was just dealing with one thing. So this is what I wanted to deal with. Bear with me just 1 second, because the clean feed did have a problem. That's how you did. That's what he wanted me to do. Okay, so just bear with me, because this is something I've actually never done, using this to actually deal with it. But what I'm going to do here is this. Lovely. So if I do that and I mute this and then I unmute this, okay, so I can actually hear the in-game audio, and you guys can actually hear the in-game audio as well. And so I see, before when I was actually running it, I heard it twice, but now I can only hear.
Really?
Yeah, because here's the thing. What Kasi was trying to tell me was I needed to interact with
embed.
Yeah. So I needed to interact with the settings of the OBS, because it's only using like browser capture. Because it's using that, there was no way for me to mute that browser while watching the live feed on my own screen as well. So there was like multiple sounds. But now I've dealt with that. So guys, the voice should be fine, the sound should be fine. شباب خبروني إذا الصوت بكون في أي مشاكل. أنا هلا المفروض صلحته، بس المفروض يكون كل شيء تمام. Okay? All right, Imperium. Back to TSC and the side of DrAnimal. Let's have a look. It's a 2v4, and DrAnimal already got themselves 2 kills.
Now we see another knockdown coming on through to DrAnimal, and I think it leads them down to just 1. 𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 inside that warehouse. No, actually, no. It leaves them up with a couple. As a TSC, they're down to 2. It is Bobby and Andy that's left standing for TSC Legends. So really, Dr. Animals are in the advantage point. It's a beautiful Molotov to send Andy out of that area with a lovely grenade. And credit where it's due, Dr. Animals pushed that one very effectively to secure that knockdown.
Yeah, really well played by them. That's going to be another kill going to them. But they did manage to actually lose the MVP here. And now Bobby just trying to see if he can actually pick off long distance, trying to see if he can actually get that kill onto Papa. But, looks like he's actually getting engaged upon by another squad. Meanwhile, when we look at the zone, we see a little bit of a shift towards the northern side. Let's see how that's going to impact the teams coming from the southern side of the first zone.
Then Papa spraying on through from that long distance with the M4 just to keep the pressure on the Bobby. Bobby's trying to hold on for dear life. He is going to put Papa, should I say, down to half health, so he's kind of helping himself a little bit. The revive has yet to be pulled off on Andy. I don't think he's going to be able to get that revive off unless he pulls off a miracle 1v3 on this side of Dr. Animals.
And now Dr. Animal 7B, Hub. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Actually, I do like that name, Hub. It's a term of endearment that we actually use a lot.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, you know, babe, honey, something like that. But
really?
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
Yeah, but we actually use it like, you know, for example, I can call you Hub. It's fine.
Yeah, you never call me Hub, boy.
Because it's Arabic and you don't deserve it. Bobby now in the 1v3. Dr. Animals, every single one of them just climbing up here, going for that rush. I know you're gonna cry. You can cry after Bobby wins this 1v2 because there's a chance that he might be able to actually do it. Bobby with a jump shot, not able to take him down. And Hub will be able to secure that kill. All right, now you can cry. It's okay, Imperium.
Yeah, I couldn't see the end of that fight because my eyes were too full of tears.
Wow.
Anyway, phase 2, we haven't unfortunately seen where this, like I said, I think one of the negatives about the only kind of criticism I would have is that they aren't really showing the map feed as much. I have no idea where the circle has gone. I don't have a dedicated map feed that I can have a look at. But either way,
they show us the map every now and then. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know, but they could do with throwing it more as 4 men, 1 army are going to push on in towards the side of Hotline. An initial kill onto Levi. Now Hunter's going to try and hold on inside that broken down tractor. A knockdown comes through from Nitro in the back line. And 4 men, 1 army are definitely under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, they really are indeed. And looking towards Nitro once more. They're trying to escape. They're trying to run away. Gone. Spraying away with that M4. And now for some reason, I'm not hearing anything. And I'm just looking at the chat because the guys are telling me that there might be a problem with the audio as well, which I hate.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see how to do like if I control the audio via OBS. Okay, so that's muted. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, so the audio is actually being picked up. I don't know why, like, I'm seeing, like, the bar go up on OBS, but I don't know why it's having a problem. Army, حبيبي, خبرني, الصوت المفروض يكون ظابط. Yeah.
I don't do it through browser source. I just do it as a window, and I show the window.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm used to. I might actually switch to that in the third game.
Yeah. I would recommend doing that, mate.
All right, I'll do that after the first game. Hey, we got a couple of people joining us on Facebook as well. عبد الملك مؤيد نوري منور داود حبيبي والله بوجودك والله تسلم شكرا على متابعتك للستريم. All right, back to the game. There, Imperium. I'm just gonna try and thank people, I guess, after the fights. صوت اللعبة يا غالي فايت بغير قارة. أرمي شو قصدك حبيبي؟ من أي ناحية؟ يعني ما في صوت فايتات بالمرة؟ لأنه أنا هلا عندي سامع فالمفروض يكون طالع على الستريم.
Coming out of Picada, we see Unidentified. They have one of their players knocked down, Rex iOS, but off the back of capturing that kill, they've been able to get that revive, and now they're going to push on in, loot up. The Blues on the phase 2, not going to do too much damage, Sandstorm, but as far as I know, they don't have too far to go to make it into the entrance of this circle. As we're coming on over, ITK KURD squad are getting the better of Rad.
Yeah, they really are. Let's see how Smoker and Kaka are going to be able to deal with this 1v1. Oh, while the rest of the team actually comes in. Rami, he was already knocked down. Rolex and Zen are going to try and just corner him off. Anaconda will be getting the revive very shortly. If Smoker actually gives him the opportunity. Let's have a look. Also, look at the zone. We see another shift, this time going northeast. Not really favoring a lot of those teams again on the southern side, but Smoker able to take down one, able to take down two! Smoker! And he will be able to secure those kills. Just 2 more players stand in front of him. Can he take down an entire squad? This is a 1v4. They're gonna try to go for the revive. Smoker, he's gonna try and go for the heal here. Oh, this can be beautiful. No, Smoker, no! Or it could be a bait. Could be a bait waiting for any of them to push to actually just dissuade them, but they're gonna respond with a nade of their own, and Smoker, I think he's gonna bite the dust here. The nade does no damage, but he will respond with another one. Let's wait and see. Is anyone gonna try and push at the wrong time here? Another nade and another one. This guy's just pumping up nades like no tomorrow. Smoker almost winning the fight again. The nade not gonna take down anyone, but my god, that was close.
It was close. He did get a knockdown on the 𝒂𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 with that grenade in the end, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. And I gotta say, I feel if he had have gotten that first nade off the back of the double knockdown on point, I think that would have been a very different story. But in the end, under the heat of the pressure, became too much. What is very interesting is that on these circle shifts, they've gone totally against the playing path. So we've always seen way more landmass available on the northern half of these circles, which I feel haven't been as heavily utilized by a lot of these teams as maybe we would have expected. Yeah, credit to the 963 squad and Blackjack Esports, who definitely have themselves positioned extremely strongly in the circle. But on rotation, I definitely think maybe Dr. Animals could have done a better job. Same with 4Men 1 Army. I know they were fighting along the way, but I think, you know, for the benefit of the late game, a stronger rotation would pay off.
Yeah, let's see if it does. Now, I think there's just one more team waiting to get into the zone. Well, 2 actually, if you count RT9. But I want to ask you, though, when we're looking at the positions of every single team right now, I'm focusing on team number 14. I think that, that would be 963. Now, in the position that they're in right now, they have a little bit of a high ground that gives them, I guess, a lot of information to work with. And look at how many teams are going to be placed right next to them. And yeah, we're going to have a look right at that as 963. They're under a little bit of fire. 𝒔𝒎𝒑𝒚 was the first to get knocked down.
And it's so hard to have a player flanking around in this kind of terrain as well. However, he's making it work. He's got a lovely knockdown. It's going to be another, and now it's going to be the push for the 963.
Yeah, 963, they were able to get the revive on 𝒔𝒎𝒑𝒚. Punisher, though, was taken down, but look at this Shroud. And Ghadat will also be making that push. Rolex will be the first line of defense, and he instantly goes down. Zana already trying to run away, but ITK, there's nothing they can do. The entire 963 lineup just pushed all together. Beautifully played by them. They lost Punisher, but they got themselves the 6th kill of the game.
And they didn't lose Punisher from ITK squad. It was actually a third party from Dr. Captains. So all in all, it was a really great engagement by the 963 squad. And let's be fair, they in theory didn't have to be as aggressive, but by being more aggressive, what they did is that they allowed themselves to create a far more controlling area in this circle, and especially considering the next phase shifting so heavily down the southwest, that puts them in even a better position on this phase.
It really does. And now, let's look towards the very eastern side of the map. I'm looking towards 4Men 1 Army, who are gonna have a little bit of a tough time when it comes to rotating if they don't have any vehicles. But they're already setting up shop, and they're already making a move towards the water treatment. And we know how complex water treatment can actually be. Oh, it's gonna be so difficult. Unless a team like BJC, I'm seeing team number 13, they have a good position on the outskirts of it, so that might actually work out well for them. Let's see if the zone decides to stick around that area and rotate, or I guess shift towards water treatment, or is it going to shift towards the northern side, favoring other teams?
I would say the 3 teams in the best position so far is the 963 SKYFALL up in the north and Blackjack Esports in the southeast, like you mentioned. But we come on in for remaining 4Men 1 Army being put under pressure by Unidentified, making a bit more of a core push, but lovely return fire from Hell with that mini 14.
Yeah, able to get the knockdown there, but I guess with a fight with this kind of distance, you can't really go for the push. And I'm hearing a very spicy sniper, but look at this gun. Oh boy, he's going for the push here. He's gonna go for the play, and look, he's actually going from the left side as well. Meanwhile, 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 just keeping up the fire, and now the zone will be forcing all of them to make a move, and 𝒂n will be the person to help them. Oh.
They have to go for that engagement. They have to go for the push.
Oh my god.
The grenades are flying up and �n is going to be put under pressure. Phase 4 tick zone becomes a little bit trickier to deal with. I will say Unidentified, they need to try and back away from this. But the grid, oh my lord.
They destroyed the car.
Goes up and 3 players go down. Just like that, and �n is left on his own.
Yeah, but he manages to get one. Will he be able to get the knockdown at the second? One more bullet would have been able to do that for him, but I don't think he was able to get that though. Very unfortunate, but he's still not giving up. He's gonna go for the play. He's gonna try and follow them. The thing is, not sure he's gonna make it, because no, that first hit is too late. That first hit is too late. 4 men, 1 army are down, and now we're down to the last 8 squads and 23 players. Let's see who's gonna come out on top at the end of that one. 5 kills for these guys, Imperium. 5 kills so far.
Man.
By the way, last time me and you casted was PMSC. Sorry, PMNC.
Yeah, PMNC was the last time we casted, baby. God
Sag.
damn it, I miss it. You're so freaking hype.
Nah.
You're so freaking
I don't
hype.
miss it. I shouldn't have asked you to come here.
Baby.
Spicy
man.
memes. Spicy memes.
𝒔𝒐 Esports doing a hell of a job of gatekeeping hotline. Now, 𝒔𝒐 Esports are not in the circle. They have 1 player flanking around to the side. I've also been very impressed with 𝒔𝒐 Esports Stormcast. They've been overall very impressive on the way they control their position inside the circle and how they do look quite unified. They're looking pretty good.
Oh yeah, now we did question the zone and where it's gonna go, but we'll get back to that later. As HL, they're getting all kinds of hell rained upon them by the side of �𝒐 Esports. No knocks yet, but the thing is, 10 seconds until the zone starts moving, and �𝒐 are the ones with an advantage because they have the better position and they're able to get into the zone a little bit easier than the side of HL, forcing them to use utility. That's only going to slow down their move, forcing them to use utilities, forcing them to use stims, which could prove very, very bad for them in the later stages of the game if they actually manage to make it through.
And I think it was okay that �𝒐 didn't look to go directly into the circle, because the way the circle have shit, I think it was okay for them to play on the outside and come in at the very last second. Oh! Down to YPG. He goes down, and �𝒐 take advantage of that.
Yeah, and the zone Imperium, it didn't shift north, it didn't shift south, right in the middle, forcing players to question, do I stay in water treatment or do I take the high ground? Doesn't matter, because it's neither! And look at this, 9-6-3. They got the chicken dinner in the first game, they're top 6 in the second game, already with 8 kills, and we're looking at a possibility of them reaching double-digit kills for the second time in a row in today's games, and now going for a flank, but �𝒏𝒏 is ready, baby. He's the last member of his team. He manages to get the first. Shroud might be the second, but him and 𝒐𝒒𝒚 are both firing at the same time. It is going to be a little bit difficult for them to get those kills. And �𝒏𝒏 not able to get the revive as well, even though the player's right next to him. He's using those smokes. And oh my, wait a minute. We got a, 𝒔𝒐 blind raid. We got a raid by 𝒔𝒐 blind in the chat. Ooh. Holy moly. Thank you very much for the raid, yo. Appreciate it. Holy moly. Okay, we're jumping up in numbers here.
Bunch of beautiful people overall as this game is continuing on. 𝒔𝒐animal looks so strong in the middle of the circle, down on the low ground, just outside the water treatment area, and all they can do is just wait for the other teams to take each other out and they can pick up the pieces.
Yeah, 6-3, that's kill number 11 possibly, and now Sinks trying to also make a move, but where do you go? What do you do? The zone is hurting you. There's all kinds of fire coming your way, and so why are you standing at the top of the mountain? God, that is not where you want to be. But 𝒐𝒒𝒚 is literally like a watchtower. He looks to the left, he gets a couple of kills. He looks to the right, he gets a couple of knocks. What is going on?
Man, 𝒐𝒒𝒚, pull it on board. Goat is gonna get revived up sooner rather than later, but the shots come on through. Shad gets on the price, but it's going to be returned by 7B of 𝒔𝒐𝒕. Still, the 963 hold on into this game. Phase 6 shifts down south. They have the furthest distance to travel, Sandstorm, and they have to go downhill.
Yeah, they do have the high ground, though. That's not going to benefit them when they're coming down in front of two squads. Let's see if they're going to be able to make it through the squad of 𝒔𝒐𝒕. But Shroud with a Tommy gun, getting knocks on ranges of like 100 to 150. But now Bayard, I think he's the last member, or Briar, rather.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's getting fired upon from both teams now. But look, here's the thing. For 963... them getting second place or third place for the for 2 times in a row in this game, they should still be pretty happy with it. Yeah, Chemo gets knocked down, they get third place, and now Briar is gonna be the last member, and 𝒔𝒐𝒕, they have the only building in the zone, and this is looking like an impossible task, but the revives are coming through. Okay, �𝒐𝒕 should have pushed. That's all I should. That's all I say.
I would say not directly, because they're in the safety of that building. They know where they are. I think they're very comfortable, and I kind of don't disagree with that. Yeah, have they allowed the revive to come on through, but how long are they going to last? I don't think very damn long.
Yeah, because now Papa is going to try and get that first one. They lost 𝒔𝒎𝒑𝒕, so that makes it a little bit more difficult for them. And that Hub has a different angle. Thing is, if they lose Papa, I think that might be game. Papa still finally managing to fight back. Gets the knock on the first. Hub gets the knock onto the second. Now, surprise, is the last member. Let's see in this 1v2. He's opting to go for the heal. Not sure that's gonna work out. He's gonna try and take him right under his legs, but surprise, still not gonna take him down, and Hub will secure that. And it is gonna be �𝒕𝒕 getting the second chicken dinner of the day. Very well played for them, and that's gonna be 12 kills at the end of that game as well, Imperium.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, as much as it did look a little bit hairy, and credit where it's due to the side of Real Tiger 9, they did put up a hell of a fight to get into that last circle for themselves. You know, �𝒕𝒕 knew what they had to do, and they closed out extremely well. And Hub getting 8 kills for himself alone stands out in my books.
Hell yeah. And now let's look at the rest of the teams. 963, third place with 13 kills. So even though they ended up in third, they still had the most kills in this game. So GG to them for still being able to contest that first place spot in today's games. �𝒕𝒕 though, by the way, quick note, this is something I guess I remember from the first time I think I casted �𝒕𝒕 early on last year. I was surprised because Cody told me that team, �𝒕𝒕, they're actually all doctors. They actually all have PhDs.
No way. Are you serious?
That was early last year. I'm not so sure if that's still the case with the new members.
Hope it is.
But I was like, wait a minute. So they're actual doctors. Like they have PhDs, and he's like, yes. And I'm like, they do medicine and stuff. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
you know what would be more impressive?
What?
If they were animals as well.
You're an animal.
Okay, thank you. Oh my lord, that's actually crazy. I really hope that they're all doctors. I really hope.
Honestly, I hope so too, because that would be like, because imagine, like doctor by day, pro player by night. Like, honestly, I don't know about you, but that's like a great dating profile.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, can't argue with
See,
that.
why can't I think of this stuff when I'm not on stream? All these ideas just show up on stream. You know what? I'm thinking of doing like a 24-hour IRL stream, just like stream every day, all day. Just so I can come up with good ideas.
Would watch though.
I'll have I have lovely people watching the stream right now. I don't care, even if it's one person. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Including me. I'm watching it as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Why did I ban you?
You made me mod. Like,
yeah, I don't know why though. All right, let me just let me just talk to.
Toxic, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let me just talk to the chat real quick because I see a couple of questions regarding the scrims or anything like that.
Go for it.
شباب معلش هلا انا عارف انه انا بعلق بالانجليزي بس عشان الصراحه تواصلت مع امبيريوم وسالته اذا حابب يشتغل معي لانه اوريدي انا اشتغلت على برودكاست في بدايه اليوم وصراحه انا عارف انه تعليق عربي او انجليزي انتم حابين وانا شايفكم صراحه مبسوطين كثير فبشكركم مره ثانيه على تواجدكم وعلى دعمكم للقناه وان شاء الله دائما بنكون عاجبينكم في التعليق. هلا المهم انا شفت سؤال قبل هيك في حدا عم بيسال انه هل انا اللي عم بعمل ستريم ولا انا عامل ستريم لواحد ثاني. انا فعليا انا عم بعمل ستريم للايف فيد وصلني من شباب الجودز يونايتد اي سبورتس. هدول الشباب هم بيكونوا بيشتغلوا على بي ام بي ال بي ام سي او اي ام اي، بيكونوا شغالين على هاي البطولات وعم بيستخدموا هاي السكريمات عشان هم كأوبزيرفرز يتدربوا. فها شايفين انه حتى عندك مش بس اللعيبه اللي بدهم سكريمات يتدربوا، في عندنا اوبزيرفرز بدهم برضه يتدربوا معنا. فعشان هيك انا عم ببث اللايف فيد تبعهم. بس هذا سؤال رقم 1. رقم 2 برضه اللي حابب يعرف اي شيء عن سكريماتي الخاصه، كيف تقدر تشارك، كيف تقدر تفوت معنا، كل المعلومات موجوده عندكم في وصف البث. كل لازم تعملوه تفوتوا على الديسكورد من خلال اللينك اللي انا حطيته في الوصف، وهناك بتلاقوا كل المعلومات عندكم في السكريم ريجستريشن، عندكم في السكريم رولز، كل المعلومات كل القوانين موجوده في هذولاك الصفحتين. تمام. غير هيك شو عندنا؟ شو عنا مبدئيا بيبرز. هلا والله حبيبي، شو اخبارك؟ نورت البث، قسما بالله نورت البث. شو اخبارك؟ كيف يومك؟ ما خلصت كاس الشاي؟ لا والله ما انا بحب اخذ راحتي فيها، ما بحب اخذ اشرب هيك على السريع، بعدين مش عارف كأنه كاس الشاي فيها شيء غلط. بس والله على فكرة لازم نحكي أداء 963 كتير حلو. Okay, Imperium, whenever you want to unmute, buddy. I was just answering their questions regarding scrims, and they were asking if I was the one observing. I told them no. You know, we have the lovely guys from Unidentified Esports. They're practicing and they're working on these scrims. And honestly, god damn, I'm loving the 1v1 perspectives with the bird's eye view. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it really is. It's so good. And no, that's awesome, dude. Like, dude, honestly, no, I find it so amazing that you can switch from one language to another just so easily, and you're actually amazing, dude. You're seriously amazing.
Oh, stop it, you.
Everybody needs to just continue giving Stormcast all the love, because the guy is just an absolute legend, man.
What? You know? Stop giving me confidence. I don't know how to respond. I mean, look. If you're gonna say that, just to give you guys an idea, genuinely, I met Imperium. It's actually kind of weird. We're nearing 2 years, by the way. We're actually nearing 2 years. So I met him on my first event. I'm gonna try and do it in Arabic and English, by the way.
Say it in Arabic, bro. Seriously, say it in Arabic.
Okay. إنه قابلت أنا إمبيريوم. So I met him in Kiev doing the Opomina Challenger Cup. إنه قابلته في هذيك البطولة، كانت أول بطولة بشتغل عليها، وأول مرة تعرفت برضو على كودي وعلى ستارفول. Like I met him there, and we were, I was stuck. Like at that point, there was Larson, there was James Banks, there was Dowsey, John Allen, like Greg, Tom Pickering, beautiful guys. So I met up with them, and I was like, wait. You live in Ireland? Yeah. What about you? Yeah. And then we just became best friends. إنه قابلته وكان بحكي لي إنه أنا معلق إيرلندي عايش في إيرلندا. بقول استنى شوي، أنت ساكن في إيرلندا؟ وانا بقول له وانا ساكن في ايرلندا، وخلص من وقتها صرنا صحبه. Every day like we're playing games, we're streaming, we're casting, and honestly he's helped me genuinely so much over the past year and a half. Like when it comes to being a professional caster, or when it comes to like my personal life, he's helped me out in both in such an incredible way, and that's why he means a lot to me, genuinely. Dude, I love you, bro. I love you.
I love you too, bro. It's just like, for me it was like kind of, there's other Irish casters, and it's like, you know, Ireland isn't a big country. It doesn't have a lot of people. But it was just like, we met thousands of kilometers away in another country. And it's like kind of like wild.
Yeah, it's honestly insane. And like, here's the thing. Look at what's happened to everyone that was on that broadcast. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, the likes of Banks, he was always genuinely, he's always destined for greatness. Like, his work ethic and his determination is genuinely something that is just, I can't describe it. It makes it just makes me want to work hard, so much harder. Like, for example, the duo of him and Mitchman on Valorant. My God, their broadcasts are so much fun. They bring so much fun. They bring so much. It makes the broadcast spicy. Literally, just spicy. And by the way, like, do you know how many, like, let's say Irish casters have? I don't want to say, like, I don't want to feel like I said, you know, that I've made it, but I feel like I'm stable on casting. I'm
made
pretty
it.
happy of it. I'm pretty proud of it. And like, think of the other casters that made it. So you have Rob Price, who's working on the LPL, which is the Chinese broadcast for for League of Legends. You have Oshin Malloy, also Irish caster, working on the LPL as well. Then you have Mitchman, who's basically just all over Valorant right now.
And CS:GO.
I mean, look, he was all over CS:GO, but
I know.
Now when I think of Valorant, I think of him and Banks. When I think of Valorant Pro casting, I think of their duo because they're just incredible.
Yeah, fair.
And now you have me and you, which I'm actually pretty happy with.
Yeah, man, it's pretty amazing, dude. It's pretty amazing.
There's some guys in the chat that are just saying like حبوا بعض يعني ايش يا شباب روقوا بلهاد لا عن جد لانه هو عن جد اثر على حياتي بطريقه مش طبيعيه خلال السنتين انه عن جد بحبه زي كانه اخوي. ايه كلامكم صح بس نصنا مو فاهمين. زيدان حبيبي والله انا اسف بس صراحه انا تواصلت مع امبيريوم وسالته اذا بدنا نعلق بالانجليزي مع بعض اذا بده يفوت معي. والصراحه انه كتير بنحب نشتغل مع بعض انا وهو. فبعدين شوفوا انا حخلي باقي المباريات ان شاء الله حيكون تعليق بالانجليزي. تمام الباقي المباريات حيكون تعليق بالانجليزي بس عشان برضو منظم السكريم يكون عارف شو اللي عم بصير معانا. تمام بعدين فايز نصر الله شكرا على كومنتك الحلو. يونات thank you very much. Hello from Bloodline Imperium. Hey, thank you very much Yonat, thank you for showing up bro. And NG Blind, thank you very much for the raid. عراسي من فوق. I don't know if you're Arabic or English or where you're from bro, but I appreciate you and I appreciate your followers and I appreciate your raid. You're awesome.
OP. By the way, I don't know how you can't I don't know how you don't go on a break in between these games. You're an absolute madman, bro.
Because here's the thing, I feel like that it's my job as an entertainer to entertain my people and my followers on the stream.
Fair.
And I've never said that line ever, and it just felt so cringe. But you know,
it was cringe, but in all the right ways.
Oh I know. امتى ناوي تعطل R1G شو قصدك حبيبي؟ والله حرام علي اذا فهمان شيء بس عم قول ماشي. One of the guys is like I don't know what the hell's going on but I love it. We will make sure that we will follow him as well. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. أرام قسم بالله هو ده إنكليزي ده يا مرسي. They're just memeing me now. They're just memeing me, but I love it. بس شباب على فكره بس الستريم اليوم اللي حخليه مثلا ميكس عربي وانجليزي. تخافوش ان شاء الله الستريمات الجايه حنكون مركزين طبعا على العربي اكتر لانه عارف انه انا بدي احاول اخلي الكونتنت كله يكون لصالح الكوميونتي العربيه مش الكوميونتي الانجليزيه لانه الكوميونتي العربيه فعليا هي الكوميونتي اللي عم تدعمني وعم بتساعدني اني اقدر اشتغل في هذا المجال. Anyways, I think we should be jumping into the third game pretty soon. And like, what do you mean when you say like I don't take breaks? As in, like, do you?
Yeah, like as in like I'll go on a break for like 5 to 6 minutes just so I can rest my voice. Like it's not about that I don't want to entertain my audience because obviously I do, but I think for me it's like yeah, I just want to rest my voice in between games. Catch a breath.
I mean, honestly,
drinking coffee or something like that, and yeah.
I mean, look, sometimes I do that, Sometimes I fair. Take a break, go make a coffee, or just or go make a tea rather, get myself some water, and like that. That's kind of my break. Other than that, the breaks usually aren't that long, and I kind of just chat, have a chat with the chat. I guess talk to them a little bit, see how everyone's doing, see if the guys have any feedback on the stream or anything like that.
Yeah, and I get that. I get that. I know it's just for me. It's like I suppose I'm just more used to just going on a break in between each game, resting up. But that's what I think you're absolutely awesome and crazy at the same time for just continuing on. You absolute legend.
Oh, thank you. Stop complimenting me, okay? What do you want from me?
Man, I can't help it. Your body.
Hey. Oh man. Honestly, like
say, man?
I just love casting so much. It's so much fun, dude. Especially with like viewers like this. Also, one of the people is like, "Wow, dude, like your English is great." فايز بس للعلم أنا هلا ربيت في قطر 15 سنة تمام بس يمكن سنتين ونص يمكن في صف رابع وخامس ونص يمكن هيك شيء كانت كل دراساتي بالانجليزي. Anyways, I'll answer those questions later because we are going to be jumping into the third game of the day. Oh baby. And it's going to be on Sandhawk and I'm seeing quite a northern path in this game, Imperium, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing.
It's not too bad in Sandhawk. Obviously, it makes it a little bit trickier if you want to drop down to Camp Charlie, 𝒓𝒐𝒕, 𝒓𝒐𝒕, and all that jazz. But with how small Sandhawk is as a map, it shouldn't really be too bad. I do like the fact that a couple of teams are utilizing the eastern side of Sandhawk, which generally tends to be untouched. Seems like two teams, though, are actually going to Camp Bravo, which, you know, you got Mong Nai up north, you got Lakwai in Kampong, and two teams happen to drop in Camp Bravo. It is what it is. It tends to be the case. And there's also two teams dropping by Paradise Resort.
Yeah, and of course, the southern side of the map, definitely going to be a ghost town in a couple of those places. I mean, obviously, there should be teams like maybe RT9 they're heading towards, maybe Painan. And, you know, like you said yourself at the start, not going to be any problem. Sandhawk's pretty small. You can long jump pretty much anywhere. But again, if you long jump, it's going to take a lot of time. And okay. We have a zone that actually works well with the first plane path, but DrAnimal's starting off strong. They got that chicken dinner in the second game, and they're already getting first blood in the third one here.
The Royal Killers ain't looking too much like killers, and they're looking much more like Royals as they look to back away from this Paradise area. They've already lost one, so if they can disengage away from this strong compound as a three-man team, they'd be much wiser, especially considering the circle where they can actually afford to disengage and still be pretty strongly inside this phase one. It would be the wisest thing to do.
Exactly. And of course, Imperium, first couple of minutes of this game, we're seeing, there's a couple of teams that managed to drop onto Paradise Resort. Two teams, and you can see Royal Killers, they're already starting to back off. I say, this is a scrim. This is practice. Balls to the walls. Go for every single fight. Also, I love the fact that we don't have that many streams where we can actually say that phrase. I just feel like on some level it's wrong. But, you know, we can say it on this one.
That's fair. Balls to the wall, poop, penis, and all that.
Hey, okay. Gee, oh, wow. Actually, no. Well, thank you. Now the stream can no longer be monetized. You just stole my money. God damn it. Now YouTube is just gonna DMC and like freaking block me. Yo. God. One stream, bro. One stream. I bring you
bro,
for
you
stream.
invited me. It's your own fault. That's all I'll say.
That is very true. And you know what? I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna turn off the lights in my room just so the LEDs can actually light up the room because I feel like that's a little bit more streamery.
So 4 men, 1 army, going into a fight.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do a 4 men walk into a bar. I don't know why.
Oh man, I should have. Damn. Okay, I must try and think about that. 4 men walk into a compound, and you know, but yeah, like when you look at this area, you can see that 4 men, 1 army kind of are a little bit more together, but they are pinched either side. So it's a classic battle overall. I do like the fact that Nazir is looking for some kind of off angle, but because he's on his own, there are risks to that.
There are indeed, and I do have to say, like, the positioning for the side of R1G, look at this, now we got a 3-man push, and they're all going to be coming up against Tal. He tries to pick from a different angle. Meanwhile, Savage trying to help the other side of his team. They're able to pick up a couple of knocks here, and look at this, they haven't lost a single member in R1G! Secure 4 kills, not taking a single knock in that engage, and look at Savage's health. Literally, just a whisker of HP.
And he was kind of on his own for a little bit, so if he had gotten knocked down, he most likely would have been thirsted by the last player of 4 men, 1 army. But overall, a very strong engagement. As I said, that kind of pinch factor really helped the side of R1G, and they didn't dance around with that. They recognize that they could pull off on that. As Hotline looking to pull off against this side of ITK KURD squad.
Oh, Nitro, what was that? Instantly gets knocked the second he peeked. He had a very dangerous angle on HL, but... Or rather, he had an angle on ITK, but he wasn't able to get anything out of it. And now Hunter forced to pick up the pace here. See if he can actually go for the revive. ITK, they have a little bit of time. They got 2 knockdown members. They managed to get the revive onto 1, but Zena is still bleeding out here. Nitro will get his revive. The rest of the HL squad is a little bit far away, though.
And here's the thing. They have to look to use that distance to more so push back ITK KURD squad to allow that revive to be pulled off in the correct manner rather than getting caught out. And indeed, that has been the case. YPG has been revived up. He is going to pull off a first aid and Hotline continue on as a full squad while ITK have had their player confirmed and they are down to just 3.
And the question remains, do we take the fight or do we run? I don't think you have the choice of running. You gotta go for the fight here. And the nade from Levi could prove quite dangerous as it might get the knockout to Rolex. He's actually going for the pushy, but Anaconda, he's gonna bleed out from the zone. The zone is gonna kill him if that nade does not. And now Rolex. Oh, he might better get the 1v1 against Levi though. But Levi, no, he has more health. And then the blue zone actually did not take down Anaconda either. He was able to heal up. And now Kaka with another angle. Anaconda knocks down Levi though. Kaka with another peek onto Hunter, and suddenly HL are losing on all fronts. YPG isn't getting knocked down, and Kaka just making quick work of the HL lineup. And now Hunter, the last member, and ITK, he has Anaconda in the blue taking damage. And Kaka forced to go for the push. He's gonna try and go for the kill. He wants to go for glory. He's gonna go for that last point and that 4th kill. Will he be able to secure it in this 1v1 or will it be HL? Nope, it is gonna be ITK. And Kaka secures 3 kills on his own. And he'll revive Anaconda as well.
Kaka going crazy in the end to help clean up the squad right for ITK KURD squad. It wasn't clean from both sides, to be fair. There were definitely mistakes across the board, some separations around the ruins area. It is always a difficult area to fight, I might add, but in the end, ITK KURD squad are the successors as phase 2 did pop up and it has centered up quite nicely. Most of the teams are already inside the circle. When you look at the teams that have a prominent position, I'm actually looking at R1G and the side of Royal Killers. The reason why is because the majority of the teams who are between the center and the west are a lot closer to each other, whereas R1G and Royal Killers, they have a lot more space to play around.
That they do. Meanwhile, some players who don't have a lot of space to work around, Tiger and RT9. Well, Tiger and Royal Tiger. Goddamn. They're pretty close to each other. Royal Tiger are well positioned, and look at this. Nasser actually from Tigers is the last member of his team. He is trying to actually go for a run here. Briar with that nade, not able to do much.
Sorry.
I'm sorry?
No, I actually did say, yeah, I did say the team name right, sorry. But, yeah, why is there 2 teams with Tigers in their name? That's confusing.
I don't know. Well, I mean, look, if you look at the team, if you look at this team, you have TIG, you have Tiger, you have SNP, and WR. WR is like Warriors for Arthur, SNP for the Snipers. I think TIG is, again, Tigers and Tigers, I don't know. But again, a lot of these teams, a lot of these scrims, we might know a lot of them. We might not know some of them as well because,
that's true.
You know, new PMCO, new year, new players that are going to be joining the scene as well. And new people trying to give it a go into the esports world.
And Tiger OS do get eliminated at the hands of RT9. Nicely done by RT9. They do have a firm control inside the circle now as a full squad. Their next challenge will be the side of NG. You can see Briar was getting a little bit of information just before he prone down. I think that's pretty important after you get squad wipe, that you don't get tunnel vision, that you need to think, oh wait, we just eliminated a squad, we were making noise, we have to now look around us to make sure that we don't get caught out.
Exactly. Imperium, I do have to say, all right, I love the fact that I can not pay attention to the screen for like 2 or 3 seconds and not worry about it.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
I feel you,
because
man.
I'm like, okay, so I don't have to keep observing. You know, if I leave it to
Yes.
Imperium, he can actually take over for a minute or two. Because I'm just trying to keep up with that chat as well. Because actually, by the way, at one
And
point
if
my
you have
grandmother
things to
joined the
say,
stream.
yeah, so feel free to say anything. Of course, it's your stream. Feel free to cut in and speak Arabic and do what you need to do, bro. I'm just here to listen to your beautiful voice and cast a couple of games and watch some fantastic PUBG Mobile action.
Well, I mean, it is some incredible PUBG action. Now, let us focus on the zone. We're seeing a very hard... What is that? What is that hard shift? That is the hardest shift possible, I think, because it's literally sticking on the southern side towards that to the previous zone. And now, 𝒔 Blind, 𝒔 No Life, the squad of RT9 on the very back end. They're not even close to this fight, but 𝒔, only 3 players. And I think they've been playing with 3 players consistently throughout today's scrims as well, so... But that's not really stopping them from actually reaching a good level and showing how good they are at this game.
The tricky thing with this circle shift, though, Sandstorm, is that it's gone down south towards Quarry. And Quarry is an incredibly difficult area to play around, so it kind of eliminates even more areas that you can kind of play around with this phase 3 shift. So, you know, if it sticks down south, it's not going to be any easier for these teams. We did see Blind get knocked down. The revive has come through, and the side of Rad will continue to put the pressure onto new generations.
I'm looking towards Matthias and his helmet. I didn't realize we were watching Dora the Explorer with that helmet, but okay. I was going to go with...
Excuse me, but it's a jungle helmet?
Okay, so sorry, Indiana Jones.
There you go.
Wait! Where do you think Dora is? She's literally in the middle of the forest.
Everywhere.
Actually, that's
everywhere,
true.
because she's exploring.
Yeah. Where?
Yeah.
Have you seen the giraffe? Where's the giraffe? It's right behind you! Anyways, PUBG Mobile.
Bro, I don't watch Dora the Explorer.
I'm just memeing, bro. I just... it's like when you think of a Pokemon, it's like, what's this Pokemon? It's
Who's that Pokemon? Yeah.
It's Pikachu. No. Well, I can't... Well, I can say it, but I'd rather not.
Of course, keep it PG.
I'd rather keep it respectful, you know? I'd rather keep it respectful. We gotta...
Of course.
You know, we got a lovely community here joining us for today's stream. Anyways, let's treat this lovely community to a very exciting cast, and this is gonna be full on serious from now on. Okay, 13 teams, 46 players, 3rd zone gonna be closing in, and now we're gonna be seeing the 4th shift as well within a few short moments. 𝒂𝒂, one of the last members surviving for ITK's side, him and Anaconda. Very tempted to make an Anaconda joke, but I'm wrong.
Anaconda Vice, as the Vice grip at the circle pulls on in and phase 4 and it centers up quite nicely. Believe it or not, I think that's actually a pretty solid circle shift, all things considered. Yeah, the teams that are outside the circle will overall still have a tricky position to have to play around, but because it hasn't stayed down south, there is still all above board more areas to maneuver inside the circle.
Now, ITK, Anaconda and 𝒂𝒂, surrounded on all sides by T9, and Sammy is just waiting. He hears all those footsteps. He knows exactly what's going on, but the thing is 𝒂𝒂 aware? Well, no, he's not. He's not aware whatsoever. 𝒂𝒂 instantly gets knocked down, and now Anaconda can try and use the rock. Try and see if he can actually get the kill, but there's already someone flanking from the right side. Sammy prepping that nade. That should be an easy kill. Oh, Anaconda still survived for just another second, but Sammy will be the one to pick up that kill. That's going to be 2 kills for the 9 aces.
Yeah, and look, that's just the way it happens when you're talking about phase 4. As you look to try and move in this circle, there's always going to be somebody around you that you have to be aware of. The 202 squad going to have Sobek knocked down, as Dr. Animal also having their own casualty in this firefight on the northwestern edge of the circle.
Northwestern edge of the circle is going to see quite a lot of action, you're right. But we are going to be looking towards another area, later on that is, because Dr. Animals, at the moment, they're in a really good position, entering the zone. They will be able to control one of those buildings that will, I guess, give them a way into moving into the 5th zone, hopefully.
It's an entry point, yeah.
It is an entry point. I mean, DrAnimal, they still have their full squad. They only have 1 kill. They did manage to get the first blood of this game, but since then, they've been very quiet. But this nade, I don't think you want to open the door, buddy, because that nade from 𝒔𝒐𝒕 will be able to get that knockdown.
Beautiful.
And now we see another nade gonna be ready. Why would you leave the house? And Dart is just giving away the kill.
And honestly, it was that initial knock for DrAnimal that allowed them to enter the northwestern edge of the circle. It didn't help that the 2-on-2 squad were split up in a 2-1 split, even only playing as a 3-man team, so they didn't help themselves, but there's going to be another squad joining in on this fight.
There is, and it is going to be a rush. Oh, the rush will be getting knocked down. Duda will be knocked. He will be taken down. And if you watch the kill feed as well, R1G are starting to suffer a little bit. There's fights happening all over Sanhok right now. If you look towards the main map, the south side has RT9, and I believe, I think that's R1G, I'm not sure. They're in a fight a little bit. Oh, we're actually going to be moving to them right now. It's actually RT9 and the 9 Aces. Royal Tiger 9. 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 actually does have a dangerous angle. He was able to get down Ratip. He was able to secure that. Now 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 might be next. Oh god, look at this. This angle is so deadly, but that's the thing. He can't use it anymore because now the zone is moving and so is he. But where is this fire coming from? The trees should be making it very hard, but Sammy and the 9 Aces come out. Just straight out the gate, getting themselves another knock here. That's the third kill in their favor, and now 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 might be the 4th, as the 9 Aces are not going to be threatened on multiple fronts, and 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 turns around. Beautiful spray down there to get another kill for himself. He does have a little bit of an advantage because the blue zone is enforcing it, but oh, he gets picked off! Who was the one that secured a kill? Let's just check the kill feed for that. Well, apparently there's too many people dying. It was actually 𝒓𝒐𝒕 who secured the kill. Now we're down to the last 8 teams, 𝒔𝒑𝒑𝒏𝒏. Let's see who comes out on top at the end of this one.
Man, the blue zone claiming victim after victim up in the northwest. This side of DrAnimal have been able to survive, though, against 2 of the squads that were breaching around this area. Looking down south as well, �𝒐𝒒sports feeling the pressure. They're going to go down, and we are left with 7 teams in this game as the circle shifts up northwest right into the loving arms of, I believe, RevengeEsport on the northeast and SKYFALL down in the southwest inside the golden compound.
Oh, that golden compound, oh boy. And here we go, Imperium. Zone number 6 starts moving right now. And well, we have 7 teams, and I doubt that's going to last for more than a minute. This Sanhok game has been very, very quick. And NG, we're looking at Matthias, we're looking at No Life. And again, like I said before, NG only playing with 3 members. They lost blind, but they have 4 kills. And they're in a good position at the moment to slowly crawl in. But I think the second they peek over the edge, SKYFALL are going to spot them out, like you said, in that golden compound.
At the end of the day, they have to go downhill as the 9 Aces. Sammy just full send in as the last player to make it into one of those buildings. It was a bold rush, but by God did he make it work. New generation now sending outside the building. Lovely free fire comes in, but at the end of the day, 𝒔𝒑𝒏𝒔 takes down No Life. Can it be returned? 𝒔𝒑𝒏𝒔 disengages away from the building. CLW looking to provide the fire of support, but there's all these teams fighting for this area. Matthias goes down along with New Generation.
Yeah, look at SKYFALL, baby. They managed to get top 3 in the last game as well, but now they're on the cusp of getting that first chicken dinner for themselves in today's event, because look at that, 5 teams left, and their squad has 3. 𝒔𝒑𝒏𝒔 will be taken down. Now we're down to the last 4, with SKYFALL again having the majority of the players left in this game. T9, Sammy, let's see if Claw with that Vector in the close range fight. It should be pretty easy actually for him, since he has 7 kills. Let's see, he's unable to peek at the right time. Sammy going with that pre-fire once, twice, and 3 times, but it's still not working out for him. And look, Sportsam coming in for the backup, and so is 𝒔𝒑𝒏𝒔. They know that they need to pile up, but there's a nade! But oh, the time is wrong! No! They're setting us up with a nade! No! Run away! Run away! For the love of God, run away! Look, I mean, look, at least they had a 3rd member to revive them, but now we're against the last... Wait a minute.
Where's the 3rd third squad.
Yeah, there's someone who's not in the zone playing for the heal. So it's a 3v. Okay, I saw him on the left side. He's playing for heal. Let's see. The zone's gonna move. It's forcing everyone to get out of the house, get away from the rock. And 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 from 𝒔𝒑𝒔 will be able to take third place. But look at this. It is gonna be 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 who is gonna be going away with that vector. Takes down one, but gets traded. But it is at the end of the day going to be SKYFALL with that chicken dinner. And boy, oh boy, what a juicy chicken dinner that is. That is 15 kills at the end of that game as well, 𝒓𝒆𝒻. Beautifully played by SKYFALL.
They dealt with the pressure of the teams coming in around them. They were very coordinated above board. They didn't overstay their welcome along these buildings, and they didn't stay quiet. They were proactive. Whereas on the other side, when you look at Revenge, okay, 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕, 2 kills. They had a strong position coming into phase 5, phase 6, but instead of moving down that hill a little bit earlier, or at least sending one player down the hill, they stayed too passive. They then lost the advantage against the proactive SKYFALL, and in my opinion, they missed an opportunity to claim the chicken dinner.
They really did, but something that completely baffled us was 💂💏, the last member from 💔💑💏. Like, these guys have been hiding for so long. Well, he has been hiding for so long, because I was looking at the zone and I was like, okay, so there's 3 teams left, right? There's 3 teams left. Where are they? Where's the third one? What happened? What's going on? But I mean, and this is coming from a caster's perspective. So imagine a player's perspective thinking, where the hell is the last member? Because if you think about it, you're like, you know, from a player's perspective, you're thinking, oh, you know, that team might be 4 and I'm only 3, so we don't really have an advantage. So you see, even missing that kind of information might impact your decision making later on. But still, at the end of the day, it was 𝒔𝒑𝒊𝒏𝒔. It was very well played by the side of SKYFALL to get themselves that chicken dinner. Let's see what happens in the 4th game. And 𝒓𝒆𝒻, you know what? I'm going to take your advice on this one. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break, and we'll be back in about 5-6 minutes until the 4th game is ready. شباب حناخد فاصل بسيط، بس انه على لي اريح صوتي لانه اشتغلنا مبدئيا مع ماونتن ديو في بدايه اليوم، وهذا يعتبر بثنا الثاني، فحاخذ يمكن بريك 5 دقائق قبل ما المباراه الثالثه تبدا، وبنرجع لكم ان شاء الله. تمام، يلا I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Same mind, where you going back tonight? I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. Same mind, where you going back tonight? I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot. Same mind, where you going back tonight? I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. Same mind, where you going back tonight? I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot. Fire in your bloodshot eyes. I, where you going back tonight? I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. I, where you going back tonight? I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot. I know where you're going back tonight. I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. I know where you're going back tonight. I saw a fire in your bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot.
بخ هوايتنا رجعنا لكم وإن شاء الله حنكون بادين مباراتنا الرابعة والأخيرة من سكريم اليوم. بس قبل ما نفوت في المباراة برضو حابب أشكر شباب كودز يونايتد على تنظيمهم للسكريم وتنظيمهم للإيفنت، وإن شاء الله خلال الأسابيع الجاية حنحاول نشتغل معاهم. هلأ أنا الصراحة في العادة بحاول أشتغل على 3-4 بثوث في الأسبوع، وبحاول أشتغل على وبحاول أنظم سكريمات إن شاء الله 3-4 مرات في الأسبوع. وبرضو برجع أخبر أي حدا حابب يعرف كيف يسجل في السكريمات، أي معلومات بدكم تعرفوها عن السكريمات، كل إشي موجود عندكم في الديسكورد تاعي. حاليا في عنا السكريم الأول تم الإعلان عنه، وإن شاء الله هاي الشباب عندك ليجند ونكروس هم بيعلنوا عن كل المعلومات. فللي حابب يسجل السكريم الأول إن شاء الله حيكون بادي معانا من بكرة، تمام؟ فما تنسوا تتواصلوا مع الشباب، احكوا معهم على الديسكورد، ولو عندكم اي سؤال عادي تواصلوا معهم، واحنا ان شاء الله بنحاول نحل لكم كل المشاكل، بنحاول نجاوب على كل اسئلتكم. Anyways, Imperium, welcome back. We're going to be jumping into the fourth and last game of the day very soon. I just wanted
Nani?
Yeah.
Nani?
Yeah, I was just telling the guys about the scrims. By the way, I am absolutely blown away. The second I said that I was organizing scrims, the Discord community jumped from like 20-30 people to almost to more than 500 now, actually.
Yeah, boy!
Dude, these guys are insane. I'm gonna try and organize more and more scrims for everyone, whether it's tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. But at the moment, I am gonna be focusing on PMCO scrims only. Once the PMCO scrims are done, I will be organizing hopefully 2 kinds of scrims. One's specifically for teams like, let's say, in the EMEA League, PMCO, that kind of stuff, or rather the PMPL Arabia. There will be one specific one for those guys, and there's also going to be ones for, like, let's say, tier 2 and tier 3 teams if they want to just, you know, find another way to practice, find another way to hone their skills, let's say.
100%. Yeah.
Man, but honestly, like, oh, what's this? 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 GSG has like the stream. Hey, 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔, شكرا حبيبي. Wow, this guy is now just like, he's on my Facebook and he's on my YouTube. 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 is actually one of my mods as well.
Favors! He's from GSG.
He supports GSG. Hey, wait a minute, we got another one.
Yeah.
𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒂🐐 is now following on Facebook. Hey, let's go. He's like one of my biggest supporters, honestly.
GSG OP, by the way.
Yes, GSG is actually very OP. Is the Facebook stream still going live? Yeah, it is. I mean,
is it?
Yeah, I mean, not really a huge engagement on it, but the whole point of starting to stream on... Oh yeah, I'm streaming on Facebook as well, by the way.
Yeah, I guess that.
Yeah, so the only reason I'm actually doing both at the same time is because, one, I want to try and see if it's possible to, like, get Facebook partner and stuff, because with that means... there'll be more focus. Like, I think they actually give you benefits and stuff like that, and also I think with me organizing my own scrims and stuff like that, it will get me one step closer to my goal, which is PUBG Mobile VIP.
Yeah,
that's my next target. I just want that merch so bad, man. I want it so bad. It's so, like, when I saw 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 with his freaking PUBG Mobile VIP, Irene as well. Like, obviously, you know, they're massive people in the PUBG Mobile community, and that's kind of the level that I want to reach. Also,
I'd love to be PUBG Mobile VIP, just saying, Kappa.
You see, here's the thing. I don't think it's easier for casters to get it, just because how else are you contributing to the community? It's like you're like, now that you're working with 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 as their director of mobile gaming, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but that's a completely separate role overall, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but like, you're not involved in one esport. You're involved in all the mobile gaming esports. I'm assuming, like, you're gonna have your hand
but
in...
like PUBG Mobile is like my, you know, my main...
Same.
And I'm like huge in the community.
Yeah, same. Like, and that's the thing. But like, I think we still need to do a little bit more before they actually kind of focus on that kind of stuff. Like right now, I just need to make it like more public. If I'm running more of my own scrims and stuff like that, I need to just get more traction with it. And this all starts with just getting in touch with the community, helping the community out more and more. And just one more thing. KURD, hello والله حبيبي, شو أخبارك? Hey bro, how are you doing? One more game. Like, there is one more game, right? This is 4 games.
Yeah, there is. There should be one more. Yeah. Of course.
There we go.
Let me just double check now, because you got me paranoid. Yeah, it should be starting like now or in like about a minute.
I'm just looking through your Discord, and I'm just seeing the excited to announce the I'm casting the PMWL East, and I'm like, good times.
Those are the days, man. Those are the days.
Those actually were the days.
Unfortunately, I'm not doing the PMGC finals, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, and that's okay.
Honestly, I think I think for the Arabic cast, like, I don't know anything that's happening personally, but I genuinely believe that it should be, you know, it should be Kayali, it should be StarFall. They're the ones that worked on it at the start. Like, even if I was personally asked, I would genuinely feel really bad. I think I would just straight up say no. I don't think I would be able to do it, because genuinely, you wouldn't be able to give the broadcast justice. I wouldn't be able to give the broadcast justice. These guys, they have the experience. They already know everything that every single team has been through. They've watched all the games. They've casted all the games. So obviously, they're the ones that should be doing it. ايه رواد, هلا والله حبيبي, نورت الستريم والله. شو على الفيس قبل شوي مبين معي على الديسكورد, وهلا ملحقني على الفيسبوك. شو معلم, منور والله حبيبي. شو اخبارك؟ ان شاء الله تكون بخير. والله شوف, انا في الفكره انا متذكر انت اللي حكيت اصلا, انت واحد من الشباب اذا مش اول واحد حكى لي انه ابدا سوي ستريم على الفيسبوك. وخلص معلم, احنا قلنا نبدا من هلا نعمل ستريم عشان نحاول نوصل شو اسمه, انه على القليله مثلا يقدروا الناس يبعثوا لنا ستارز, بس عشان نلاقي دعم من اليوتيوب ودعم من الفيسبوك. المهم, Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're jumping into the fourth and final game. It was supposed to be 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕, but since 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 has been removed from the PMCO map pool...
Oh, really? So they have removed 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 from these scrims?
Yeah, because look, there's no point. Why would we spend time on a... Because here's the thing. The other guys, they're not even going to need to spectate on 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 for now. They can practice for that later. The priority for the PMCOs right now is to focus on Erangel, Miramar, and Sanhok.
There wasn't anything like the announcement was for other regions. They didn't say it was for all regions, did they? That's the thing.
Well,
I haven't seen any English-based announcement. That's what I found interesting.
I mean, look, all I know is like that I got the news from Pyramids. You know, all I know is that like that's where I got it from.
No, you're right that apparently they have removed 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 from competitive, but again, the announcement came from, I believe, the Southeast Asian region. So I don't know if that's going to extend to the European region. It's interesting. It should be the case. It probably will be the case. And then people are asking, will it also be removed from competitive?
So here's the thing.
MPL.
So here's the thing. It says PUBG Mobile Club Open PMCO Spring Split 2021 will commence from February 1st. It will be played in 27 regions around the world. PUBG Mobile officials have tweaked the format of the PMCO Split Spring Split 21 by removing the 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 map entirely from the esports season. So as far as I'm concerned, for the Spring Split, there is no 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕. It might change for tournaments after the Spring Split, but for these PMCOs, for the upcoming PMCOs starting next month, there is no 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕.
Interesting.
So that's only, again, PMCO 2021. So that's spring. We don't know what's going to happen in summer or fall or winter or whatever other tournaments that we're going to be having. We don't know what's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, let's focus on the game. Let's focus on the maps. Let's focus on this lovely observing that we're witnessing right now and see what's gonna happen in Pochinki, because apparently we're down to 15 teams and 56 players. But we're gonna be switching over to the side of Nova. Also, why did I not jump to the in-game overlay? I am so sorry, boys, but here we go. We have Revenge versus 963. Let's see how that plays out, because 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 just get instantly taken out here from the get-go.
And you're dead right. Looking on the website, I just had to confirm. Yeah, there's absolutely no 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 on any of the qualification match dates and times because I've already put it up on the PUBG Mobile Esports website. But either way, like you said, this fight is continuing on. Looking over to the side of the 963, that does have Slayer from 8R playing in these scrims. RevengeEsport, in my opinion, overall have the better of them for now. Because if you look at RevengeEsport, they have a much easier disengagement potential should they be put under pressure by the 963 squad. Whereas the 963 squad, in my eyes, not only have they lost 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕, but they have nowhere to run.
Yeah, and not only that, they're playing with 3 members. So technically, they're down to half.
Now.
Well, yeah, now they're down to like half their squad, essentially. They only have Slayer and they only have Go left remaining. Now, keep in mind, in the first and the second game, they still did have a stellar performance. They got a chicken dinner the first one. They got top 3 in the second one, again, with most kills in that second game. And even though I'm not sure what the result was in the third one, there's still a potential... potential for them to actually get first place at the end of this tournament. Again, if they don't end in a too soon. Let's find out what happens. Because right now, Slayer is in a lot of danger. And GOAT, he has to make a decision now. Survive and play for position, or back up Slayer and go for the fights.
I think it's better off just getting the hell out of there and playing for position and hoping that Slayer can pull off a miracle 1v4. I think that's a much wiser choice because they know their backs are against the wall. They were probably not going to win a 4v2, but Slayer comes in. He's not going to get any of the knocks. He's going to get knocked down himself. The disrespect comes through with a cheeky little punch, and then the kill is going to get confirmed by Hades.
Yeah, both of them peeking at exactly the right time. Both of them going for that pre-fire as well. They know exactly where he was. They had his number. Yep. He just wasn't picking up. There's a joke there, but I'm not going there. RT9, Dr. Animals. It's just.
By the way, I think it's Dr. Animal, not Dr. Animals.
I think you are singular. I think it actually is singular as well. Yeah, because I think one of the players was actually called Dr. Animal. So the team's name was Dr. Animal. And when I first casted them before, I remember one of the players was just called Animal as well.
You can't help but say animals because there's 4 of them, right? So kind of it's automatic.
Yeah.
From that regard, I kind of would like to see them change it to animals or Dr. Animals, but it is what it is. But for now, this fight comes on through in 𝒔𝒐𝒕. The Dr. Animal squad are on the northern side, which is possible to move away from should they have to. I like the fact that they won their players flanking around on kind of the other side of the road, actually to their players, so it's a lovely 2-2 split. Whereas when you look at RT9, they're definitely a lot more separated. Like, Surprise isn't really able to back up Eagle, and Surprise isn't really able to back up the third member of RT9. So if I were RT9, I would definitely play this one very carefully.
Well, we'll find out if they are, because Dr. Animal's still, him and his squad. We got the MVP, we got Papahor. Well, MVP is actually the only one that's really close. You got 7B, or Hub is very far away on the very outskirts of 𝒔𝒐𝒕 at the moment. Oh, MVP, it does get spotted out. Keep an eye out on that kill feed. Meanwhile, we're switching over towards South Georgia Pool. Not containers, but we're towards the, the suburbs here. As 4 men, 1 army, and SKYFALL might be breaking into a fight here. Slayer, 𝒔𝒐𝒕 Mobile, thank you very much, Slayer, for your subscribe to the channel. Yo, let's try and see if we can actually get 5,000. And also, yeah, I felt that one. I felt that one too. That was absolutely glorious.
Now it's gone, sends SKYFALL away, looking to separate around this area. Yeah, 4 men, 1 army will lose a player, but I think overall it's been a bit of a successful pushback by 4 men, 1 army. I like the fact that SKYFALL are sticking together, but board as a bit of a 2-2 split. I think that's overall pretty clever as they do move away from the short terrain. Lobo takes the shots, but unfortunately the timing doesn't come through.
Meanwhile, Lobo is still waiting. Gone. Nowhere to be seen. I think he's on the left. Yeah, he is. Meanwhile, SKYFALL, they just make sure they get that kill, they get themselves that extra point, and they get themselves the hell out of there. They won that fight for now. And they're going to be trying to rotate a little bit early on. I like that. I like that. They don't want to waste time. They don't want to give away information to other squads as to, where they are. They don't want to give any opportunity for a third part. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. So yesterday I put a meme on Twitter, right? So in the stream that I was working on yesterday, right? When I posted about, the Thor Ragnarok meme. So I had an interview with the team that won 2 chicken dinners in a row. And I was like, look, the only thing that can actually stop these guys from winning is my eyes, because we have a saying in our culture, "Aini harra," which means like my eyes red, or like my red eye will curse you, right? And that's exactly what happened. And that looks like it's exactly what's happening right now. But 𝒔𝒑𝒔 is gonna be the one to get taken down here, as Rami and the side of Rush are coming out on top. But 𝒔𝒑𝒔, they're only 3 players. They lost 𝒔𝒑𝒔, but they're winning those fights. They took down Duda, they took down Rami and Sherbin, and now there's only 1 member left, and Smoker might not be long for the world here, Imperium.
Yeah, and the only reason why �𝒑𝒔 got knocked down was because he was shooting in that position for too long. And, in the world of 𝒔𝒑𝒔 Mobile, especially competitive at this kind of level, when you do take shots, you can't take them for too long before you have to either peek back on the side of the building that you're in, or the side of the train, or reposition completely. So that was the only reason �𝒑𝒔 got knocked down. But in the end, it hasn't stopped 𝒔𝒑𝒔 from pushing in. Yes, Smoker has survived, but at the end of the day, when you look at this position, 𝒔𝒑𝒔 Esports have controlled it exceedingly well.
Indeed, and let's see, is that United or undefined, if I'm not mistaken? I haven't seen... Unidentified. It's actually a combination of both. Nice. Unidentified. I haven't seen them in the first, second, or third game. Like, I haven't noticed them getting into that many fights. So let's see what they're going to be able to do with this one, considering they've kind of been absent from the scoreboard and from the leaderboard for the past couple of games. But now is their opportunity, and looks like they don't want to take it. They're just going to run away from Ruins here and prep themselves for the second zone, because we are going to be seeing this shift coming in any second now.
Oh, baby. go, baby. Look at the amount of teams that are clustered on the northeastern side of this circle. Sandstorm. There's so much space on the southwest, the south, and the western side that is allowing the likes of SKYFALL, even though they are clashing up another team, to get a firm position should they survive against a 4-man, 1-army engagement.
Now, 4-man, 1-army, Lobo will be the first to fall. 𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 from SKYFALL, making quick work of that one, and he might actually be able to take down Hell as well. SKYFALL getting more backup as Claw will be able to get the knockdown onto Dawn here. Or Gone, rather. And now 𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 slowly pushing up. He knows exactly where Gone is. Beautiful communication, but there might be a trade of nades here. 𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔's nade will not miss, but I think Hell's will. And 𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 secures the kill, forces Hell away from the rock, or from the tree rather. That is a funny looking rock. And that's gonna be the 4th kill going over to SKYFALL. Not losing a single member as well. Beautifully played by them.
Very aggressive. They probably didn't need to take that fight. One of their players did get knocked down, but they didn't stop them pushing in. 𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔, by all means, did make a couple of risks, but it worked out in their favor. They'll free reign to move in on the western side of this phase 2 circle. I will say, 4-man, 1-army, you're gone, but you're not forgotten. See what I did there?
And see what happens. Royal, again, one of the teams that hasn't been that present either in some of the games that we've seen today, but you know, this is what these scrims are all about. They're all about giving people an opportunity to practice. They're all about giving people the chance to improve their skill level right before the PMCO start. And oh, 𝒉𝒊 from 202 here might be in a little bit of a sticky situation as R1G are spreading them. And it's going to be pretty difficult for them to actually get out of this one, as 𝒉𝒊 is not in the best of places right now. And look at this, Rudy's actually giving information. 𝒉𝒊 should finish him off, but again, because you didn't, beautiful knock coming in from Dollar here. And now 𝒐𝒒𝒏💔 actually getting engaged upon from DrAnimal and his team from the back. We're seeing a third party coming in here. And now 𝒔𝒎𝒻 is going to be the last member alive from his team. And look at that, instant revive going to be coming in from R1G. But DrAnimal and his team not going for the push here.
That's because they can't, off the back of their player getting knocked down by R1G. Plus, it was actually a 2-2 split. So R1G having to be very careful, knowing that there's still 2 squads in front of them, and they've done an absolutely fantastic job of controlling this fight for now. But the longer they leave it, the harder it might potentially get. They're playing along this ridge side incredibly well. A lovely knockdown by Rody onto 𝒐𝒒𝒏💔. Now just one player left standing in amongst the smokes. 𝒔𝒑𝒻 will stay down low, hoping he does not get spotted. And now he comes in out the smoke. He takes down Dollar, but he's going to be returned. He does confirm the kill, and he's going to get a second knock. But in the end, 𝒉𝒂𝒊 comes in to finish things off. Not before they did lose a player, and R1G holding on.
R1G coming up with those kills, but now they need to get the revive onto Savage before more teams even hear what the hell is going on in this area and try to go for those third-party plays. Meanwhile, DrAnimal still he's been reviving that guy for years. What is going on? Seriously, that guy's been knocked down since I went for a break.
Hey. They are doctors. It's their job.
True. And you know, right now, doctors, they're on the front lines. I praise every single doctor, every nurse, everyone working on the front lines of this whole lockdown situation. You guys
what about Dr. Disrespect?
I mean, look, he's on the front lines of creating the best content out there.
There you go.
And also, shout out to his creative director, Tim Doif. Lovely guy. Just saying. I look.
You're flexing, aren't you? You're flexing, aren't you?
Of course I'm flexing, okay? Of course I'm flexing.
Go.
But look, it doesn't matter because we're going to focus on RT9 and DrAnimal as Papa right now between 2 players right now who are actually, you know, they have a high ground. They got nades. I don't think Papa has a way out of this one because I'm seeing another nade by surprise. Ooh. He has a surprise for Papa already. Oh, no way! That I call bullshit. On that nade. That hit the wall and actually went closer to Papa. Rather than going straight and further away from him, it bounced and went towards him. That was beautiful by surprise.
Well, he was down on half health, and the grenades do give a bit more of a spread of damage compared to in previous patches. So I'm not surprised that overall it worked out for RT.
Oh, no. For me,
Papa held on for a long time.
Oh, no. For me, it was the fact. It was the direction of the nade, not the fact that he got it. It's like I saw the nade and the way that it was thrown, but it kind of just shifted in its direction with the way that it was thrown. It was literally perfect placement from there. But we'll leave that be as Royal just took down the 9 aces, and we're down to 12 teams and 36 members.
Looking down, we saw the next circle go down to southeast. Again, it's more of a cluster on the northern half of the circle. SKYFALL sitting pretty down on the northwestern side of this phase, so they'll have a lot of area that they can obviously gather information from without getting caught out. 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚 just did... Whoa! 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚 just going clean through 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚, not a care in the world. 𝒔𝒑𝒕𝒚, unfortunately, is going to have his US stuck inside that dip. That's what you got to be careful of in the field of 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚 now, my friend.
Indeed. I mean, we're gonna leave 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚 for now because we got ITK and SKYFALL. SKYFALL, they were the ones that actually got themselves that chicken dinner in the third game, so they're contenders that can actually go for the win here in sports with a beautiful knock onto Rolex. Now it's gonna be Zana and Kaka. A couple of smokes gonna be coming in, provide him some kind of cover. Magic all the way in the back, trying to give them he has actually a really good angle on the side of ITK. Not able to take down Kaka, though. I think Rolex might be getting the revive. Hitman and Zana are still here. They're still alive and well. They're still kicking, and Rolex now should have the opportunity to heal himself up. Oh.
Lovely flank by Kaka. He recognized that he couldn't dip over that hill without being suppressed, so he's flanked to the side to get those shots off onto Magic. Now, all the same, SKYFALL are getting the revive onto 𝒔𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔, but at the end of the day, great response from ITK squad, especially Kaka.
Well, let's see what Kaka's gonna do in this situation. Is he gonna try and actually go for the push? Because right now, ITK should be pushing around the same time, but wait a minute, no, he was picked up by another team. What was it? Undefined? Unidentified? Unidentified, right?
Oh, really? Was it a third party from
Unidentified? Yeah, it was identified. If you look to the right side of your screen, that's where they are right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious. The fight was going on for so long. It was gonna happen eventually. The third-party element was gonna happen at some point.
And that's where the position of SKYFALL overall has benefited them, because there's a less chance of them getting third party. Still a chance, all the same, but in this case, they're staying inside this circle, inside this fight as a full squad. Zana did get revived up. So Hitman, Rolex, and Zana left standing for ITK squad. They're man down. They're still willing to take the fight. Hitman on his own. The push goes through. They're dropped off on the sport end. Nicely done by Hitman.
That was a beautiful pre-fire there by Hitman. He secures yet another kill. What is going on? Hitman is making quick work of the SKYFALL lineup, and now they're down to the last member. Yes, they have 5 kills, but I don't think that's enough to get them the chicken dinner or enough to get them the points that they need to win. And now Hitman, he's finally been spotted. I don't know if he's actually seen 𝒉𝒐𝒻 yet. But let's see. Or 𝒉𝒐𝒻, rather. Because there's still 3 members left of the ITK lineup. 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚 might witness the last zone in the current game. But 𝒉𝒐𝒻. Okay. Picks up 1.
Oh, no.
He's gonna go for the push, but he has 2 members coming up from his left as well, and they might be able to spot him out here. Looks like the last member from ITK is actually going through the smoke to give them some information. High ground in favor of ITK as well, but we could be seeing another knockdown. 𝒉𝒐𝒻 in a 1v3 takes down 2, goes for the third, and he secures it. 𝒉𝒐𝒻's a beast. 𝒉𝒐𝒻 is a freaking beast, baby. 1v3 clutch, and SKYFALL come up with 8 kills. My oh my, that right there was the play of the game.
Sorry, did you say that wasn't going to be enough? Did you say that wasn't going to be enough?
I was wrong!
Count your chickens before they hatch! My friend 𝒔𝒆𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 proved it. Absolutely tremendous play as a one-man wrecking machine, a one-man army. But another fight is breaking out. New generation looking to create generation of wins at the hands of 𝒔𝒐𝒕𝒚 inside the building beside them.
Well, let's see, as Blind is going to be going for a 1v2 here. He doesn't have backup, turns away at the wrong second, goes for a a drop shot, but will get taken out by Raccoon. No life, a little bit too late to the party here. No knockdowns yet. It is going to be trading 1-for-1. Okay, I see you, but look at the flank from Beaster. There it is, baby. That's how it's done. Beaster and Raccoon got themselves 6 kills, and look at this. They lost Jarga again in the early game, but still, they are here in the top 9 with 6 kills. We're gonna leave that be because we got R1G and Revenge up next.
It's on the eastern side of the circle. There is DrAnimal coming in, somewhat behind him, so a little bit of a third-party play could come into this fight. Of course, R1G are more protected against DrAnimal, and RevengeEsport will have to be very aware. The circle shifts down south. They're not too far away from the circle, but at the end of the day, R1G have this fight firmly in their control.
Revenge, we got Goku. I don't know if he's gonna Kamehameha his way out of this one, but Hades, I mean, you'd think the Lord of Hell would have more to back it up, but that's a knock, and that's gonna be a finish by Miro with the nade. I think Nexus might be the next to follow. This could be a double kill with the nade. No, it's not even close, actually, but that will be Nexus taking him down. 𝒔𝒎𝒑𝒕𝒚 will be the one to secure it. Rudy should get revived by Miro here, and still R1G, they got 3 members. If they secure this revive here, Hades, that will be the kill. Just revive, bro. Revive, bro. Just go for the revive. Okay, yeah, it was Miro who's going for the revive.
You also have to throw out those cover shots. You have to throw out those cover shots. Goku gets inside the car. He's gonna wrap around. Nicely done. It was the right call, but DrAnimal are now going to assume the position that RevengeEsport had. 78 or Hood, as you call him, does get knocked down. It's another one on the MVP, and R1G continue to protect their land.
They will continue to hold their ground, but let's see. Oh, well, rip Goku. They will be taking 9th place, and Revenge are out for the count. And now we got R1G still. Miro is going to be the one that got knocked down this time around. And the side of R1G, they're going to try and make a move, see if they can get that revive, because the zone once more is going to be shifting away from them. Rudy from R1G, though. Okay, almost getting picked up, but look at this. The revive is going to be coming in, but Unidentified will be going for the push. D-Rox, Dropped, and Darley all going for the play, but Miro got revived, but he's just instantly going to get taken out. He actually was not revived. He was still knocked down, but now Rudy coming in to provide backup. But the problem is we got more squads coming in. We got DrAnimal and his team just going to be walking in here. RT9 starting to get knocked down here by the Royal Squad, and Drat and the Unidentified team are starting to take control of this area here. 7 squads, 17 teams, but only 1 team is going to be in the zone. Actually, well, 1 team's close to the zone.
Sorry, should I say DrAnimal actually wrapped around away from those 2 squads and moved into the position that was held onto by Blackjack Esports. They will have to take that fight. The circle is outside of that compound, so it's only going to get hairier and scarier for all the remaining squads.
I don't know about you, but every single squad coming down from the north, they're gonna have a big problem. Oh, baby. Meanwhile, DrAnimal, the ones who went for the early rotation, they just have to fight with Blackjack in order to control this compound. But again, this compound is not in the zone, so technically it's just an entry point into the zone. Meanwhile, squad number 14, which I believe is 𝒓𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔, by the way, who I think their presence right now just gives him first place, and Raccoon gets 1. Beaster trying to get the second one, not able to, but still, BJC, 3 members, and they have 9 kills. We have so many teams playing with 2-3 players only, but they still have a lot of kills. Let's move over to 𝒓𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔, who are playing with 1 player, and this nade, a little bit too far off, not able to get the knockdown or the damage needed, and he's forced to hide under his buggy now.
Chef Ramsey would be disappointed with that overcooked grenade, but in the end, he's going to go in on the boogie. Why did you go in from behind? You should have just stayed where you were, but in the end, you should have moved on foot, my friend, and 𝒓𝒎𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒔 will be taken out, and DrAnimal will assume the position. Royal Esports sends Romy inside. Romy, actually alone with Gabriel, gets a knockdown on the Hood, so the MVP is left on his own.
He is left on his own, and that's it. I think that's going to be him out as well. The zone will be taking yet another member. And let's see. MVP just securing yet another kill. But now, 3 teams left. 5 players remaining. Royal with 2. Doctor with 2. And of course, 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 from 𝒔𝒂💏 will be the only member. Royal Rami secures another kill. So now it's at 1v2v1 in favor of Royal. Let's see if MVP will prove himself the most valuable player in this game. No, Rami, run away! Rami! What are you doing? Bro. Now is not the time to make those mistakes, yo. This is not when we do this.
Incredibly difficult for 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕, even though he's nowhere near the rest of the teams and the rest of the players. He's very exposed because he has to cross the road. The only thing he can hope for is that the timing is impeccable to the point where RevengeEsport are more focused on taking out the MVP from DrAnimal. 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 edging closer. He's trying to take his time. Prone down on the other side of the road as the blue zone's going to start closing in the next 4 seconds. He has to really wait for the perfect time. I think he has an idea where the Royal Esports are.
Let's see if he does. 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕. The zone is starting to slowly tick away at his health. Meanwhile, 𝒔𝒑𝒊𝒏𝒔 with a good position, and looks like... Wait, where's 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕? He's actually not spotted out. I think the...
Wow.
Yeah, he's actually not spotted out. He's staying in the blue. He's playing for the heals, but let's see MVP. Oh my god, what is that hard shift?
It's definitely not easy. It could have paid off for 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕 should he have opted to look to go on the edge of the circle.
MVP?
As he heals up. Royal Killers.
He doesn't have smoke anymore!
The man advantage!
That's it. That's game. 𝒔𝒍𝒐𝒕's the last member. He's already spotted out. Royal will be getting their 8th kill of the game and their first chicken dinner in this last game of our scrims. But holy moly, what an end to the game that was. 9 kills, 3 on R1G, Gabriel and Rami. We got BJC, which is �𝒑𝒏🔏, coming up with 10 kills in 2nd place and 4 for DrAnimal in 3rd place. Now, 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒏, I gotta be honest with you, I actually have no idea if we're gonna be seeing results after the end of this game, knowing like who got first, who got last, or what's going on. We don't.
No, they'll be put in Discord as soon as possible. And what I normally do is I put it on my community tab on YouTube.
Okay, well, there you have it, folks. I will be posting the results hopefully on Instagram and on YouTube. شباب للي حابب يتابع النتائج وحابب يعرف بالضبط ايش اللي صار معانا في سكريم اليوم وفي ايفنت اليوم، ما تنسوا انه ان شاء الله انا حاعمل بوست على الانستغرام وعلى اليوتيوب كمان للي حابين عشان تعرفوا بالضبط مين اللي فاز معانا. وطبعا حخبركم بالضبط عن اي معلومات انتم محتاجينها، اي شغلات لازم بدكم تعرفوها عن السكريمات وكيف تقدروا تشاركوا. زي ما حكيت لكم المعلومات كلها موجوده في وصف البث. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the stream, and I just want to say thank you very much for Gods United and for them organizing those scrims and for their observing, because it was honestly it was fantastic. It was just so freaking good. You know, it made me feel like I was actually watching PMCOs or even casting PMCOs, which is exactly what I want to see from these kinds of games. So 𝒔𝒑𝒕 and everyone else in the production team, thank you guys very much for your work. And 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒏, of course, thank you very much for tuning in, bro. And thank you for joining in on the stream, because it was like, hey, DanRev, what's up, buddy? I'm almost done with the stream. Then I'll join you for something. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but it's like genuinely thanks for just asking me to cast with
I was more than happy to, bro. I was like, you know what? He's just finished his stream. I might as well ask him to join mine to kind of just like, you know, have some fun together on the stream. And because, you know, it's also been a while. So, you know, I really appreciate you coming on board as well and hopping on the stream. And now I'm just going to wrap it up in Arabic. In English, thank every beautiful person that has showed up and end the stream. In the end, thank you very much, Gods United, for organizing. Thank you, 𝒓𝒆𝒎𝒏, for joining in. Hopefully, I will see you guys very soon. And again, for everyone, or anyone and everyone that's looking to sign up to PMCO scrims, you want to practice, you want to improve your skill, make sure to get in touch through the link, through my Discord link in the description, and you guys can just talk to my mods and they'll help you out and they'll tell you everything that you need to know. شباب مرة تانية بشكركم كلكم على تواجدكم على الستريم وعلى دعمكم على الستريم. قسما بالله احسن كوميونتي احسن ناس، وان شاء الله حيكون في بثوث اكتر، وان شاء الله حيكون في بطولات اكتر بغطي لكم اياها، لانه عن جد شغله كتير حلوه انه اصير اعمل ستريمات واعمل بثوث واشتغل عليها والاقي دعم وتواجد زي اللي عم بشوفه على الستريم اليوم، مع انه طبعا مش من المستويات اللي شفناها قبل هيك، بس انا مش فارقه معي. ان شاء الله شخص واحد اللي كان موجود على الستريم والله اللي عمل لك ستريم، ما تخاف. وان شاء الله بيبرز برضو مره ثانيه حبيبي بشكرك على تواجدك وبشكرك على اشرافك على الستريم حبيبي، وان شاء الله بنشوفكم في السكريمات الجايه. ما تنسوا تعملوا لايك للفيديو وتنشروا القناه، خلينا نوصلها ل 5000 مشترك اللي صراحه صار لي من السنه اللي فاتت بحاول اوصلوا، وان شاء الله نعرف خلال الفتره الجايه حنوصلوا بكل سهوله بسبب دعمكم الرائع. المهم اللي حابب يشارك في السكريمات، حابب يعرف اي شيء عن السكريمات، كل المعلومات موجوده عندكم في وصف البث. وان شاء الله اللي حابب يعرف طبعا نتائج السكريم، ما تنسوا تتابعوني على الانستغرام وعلى التويتر وعلى اليوتيوب، تشتركوا بالقناه عشان اخبركم اول باول على كل ايفنتات، كل سكريمات، كل بطولات، وكل بثوث ان شاء الله بكون شغال عليها، بخبركم على السوشيال ميديا. شكرا يا جماعه على متابعتكم، تصبحوا على خير، والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.